In 3, 2, 1.
That distracted him. There was tell of a blade, a special weapon with the power to slay gods. He would need this for the task ahead. And so for a moment, he allowed himself to be distracted. Hello, and welcome to the Mercenaries of Mischief. I am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck, and I am joined today by these Mercenaries of Mischief, which I will now introduce in no particular order, starting with ensuring that they are not fucked with, or they remain unfucked with. We have Kashano the Quick is here with us today. Also joining us today is in possession of a brand new elemental spear. Penn Wright is joining us today as well. And locking you in the room with her, we have Norbog the Fear Eater joining us today as well. Also joining us is Angelo, enjoying their wonderful new horror dome. And last but not least, our captive but undeterred Miss Lilith Singer joining us today, ready to start a revolution. When last we left our heroes, I didn't get on the thing. Frick. Excuse me. When last we left our heroes, they had left the Avalon Knights Academy and disavowed themselves of any connection with it. They had resolved to try and solve any issues that might be lingering for them personally that might head back to the academy and cause trouble. So their journey upon leaving was a bit wrought with perils. They were plagued by terrible storms. They went to a talent show and met with a depowered Puck given up as a prize by Miss Misty Moon. They were also met with... Sorry, forgive me. They also met with a group of bugbears that were quite a bit different than the bugbears we were all familiar with. And then things got bad. A giant armada led by Lilith Singer's family threatened the party. Lilith heroically gave herself up to be captured in order to spare her friends, and Penn went after her, only to find himself captured by Erasure Script, the apprentice of his uncle Quill, now possessed by the Prince of Elemental Evil Air, Yansi Bin. So, the party endeavored to rescue their friends. Penn sucked himself into his book and then exorcised everything out of it, reducing his patron to a child in searching for knowledge, causing a general rain down of all kinds of random, bizarre items all over the place. A little bit strange, a little bit difficult to deal with, but it happened and it was there. Everyone was able to, well, Norbog first, and then the rest of the party slowly joined to rescue and liberate Penn. They defeated Yansi Bin, infiltrated the flying castle, and escaped. And now they're heading back to Lilith Singer's island, her homeland where she is from, in hopes of rescuing poor Lilith Singer, who is still trapped in her jail cell, waiting for a signal from the rebellion to escape. And I'm just gonna do a thing real quick. My apologies.
I was going to say, is it audio connected?
No, it's not up. Hang on just a moment. I'll put it up. Well, if you are in your jail cell, whiling away your time, the gentleman you had spoke with, the guard who said that he was part of the rebellion and he was there to assist you, told you to wait for a signal. And not long after that, there is a massive explosion. You do hear a massive explosion. And strangely, items begin to rain from the sky. You can hear constant clattering all around you.
That has to be my family. I know an explosion when it's related to them. And I'm not there. Okay, go on.
Absolutely. So, the guards that are guarding you are a bit disturbed by what's happening. There's some uneasy exchanges back and forth. What's going on? What's happening? Did that stag just rain down from the sky? What's going on here? And somebody comes to the door and shouts, "We need all the guards up to the front gate. Hurricane Keep has fallen."
It's falling. Oh no! Please let me out and I can help you. What
You
a
stay in
disaster.
here.
What? But can I get something to eat at least? I'm tired of trying to chase any kind of rat that's gonna crawl into my cell.
You'll have more than rats soon.
Oh yeah? Well, what?
Oh,
Cake?
We'll see.
No. I don't like surprises. Tell me.
And they bolt up the stairs, ignoring your requests.
Asshole.
And you hear the sound of stone grinding. And a gentleman covered in dust and soot climbs out of a small alcove in the room. You are Miss Singer.
Yeah. And who are you, Dusty?
I'm here to rescue you.
Can we not use that word rescue? Let's just say you're here to get help and need me.
I'm here to recruit you for the rebellion.
Oh, that sounds so much better. And recruit, we shall.
Allow me to help. And he quickly picks the lock.
Attaboy.
And cracks open the door for you to walk out.
Are you Dusty on purpose? Is that the thing that you need, or you need a cleanup?
I will likely be able to clean myself up once we make it out of the castle. There is a passageway that will lead you to the rebellion headquarters.
Can I see if I can prestidigate to see if I can clean them up and see if my magic works?
You try a little bit. The chains they have put on you seem still to be blocking it, and as you try to prestidigitate, they light up a little bit.
I hope you have something that's going to take these chains off.
We do have someone who can remove them back at the camp.
All right, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Up to it.
Very well. Let us go. And he leads you out through a series of tunnels. It's a bit of a long trip. It's uncomfortable. It's tight, cramped corners. But eventually, you manage to make your way out into light. And you're at the back edges of the mountains that your old family castle is butted up against. And as the light comes through and you're able to adjust your eyes to what you're seeing in the sky, you can see just a ton of various objects raining down all around. Books and items and creatures and just all manner of things raining down from the sky in all directions.
Like near me?
Like all around you. Like it's raining stuff. Like
anything that's a really cool weapon right now or something. Give me something shiny because I have my wings and I'm flying to it.
Give me a perception check. Let's see what you can find.
No! Perception check.
Oh, yeah. You knew I was gonna do it to you.
24, baby. I'm determined.
All right. The 24. You
21.
fly up to go search for a falling weapon. And you find... You find... Let me just roll it up real quick.
Oh my gosh. It is my birthday today, isn't it? Oh, I'm dubbing this my birthday today. I don't care. Today's a gift.
Excellent. All right, you come across a brilliant shining bow.
A bow?
Through the sky. Yes.
Hey, do you need a bow? I yelled at the guy down.
We could always use more weapons for the rebellion.
That sounds great, actually.
we should probably get out of here, though. They're likely to send people after us soon.
They're too busy getting items, I bet.
Yes, but it won't be long before they figure out you are gone.
I've been quiet. Mostly.
And he kind of looks at you like, have you? Have you been quiet? Fine.
Don't look at me like that.
My apologies. There is a beast that the devils use for hunting wayward prisoners. They are formidable and they cannot be seen. You must be careful. One will likely come after you in the form of someone you know.
Okay, good to know.
And he leads you off into the forest, if you're happy to follow him.
Just so you know, if you backstab me, I'm ready to kill you.
I would never dream of it. Your only hope.
Insight. $22.
He seems to be being sincere.
I'm still ready to whack him with my new bow or whatever. I don't know.
Just like, I'm gonna hit him with it.
I'm letting him lead. I'm ready to whack him upside the head if I need to. I'm in a good position.
All right. So he leads you through the forest. Meanwhile, the rest of the party, sailing away from the now heavily damaged and slightly sinking Hurricane Keep, is headed towards Lilith's home island, which I gave a name to, and I totally remember. Bartlestad. While the deck is still coated with a wide variety of strange items, and Pen is pinching a elemental spear with magical hands.
Didn't you and I just have a talk about how we shouldn't put sentient beings into the book? Like, we just had that talk. I know I'm not imagining that.
Yeah, but now I know I can get her out.
Can you?
So it's fine. Yes,
Well,
I
won't
can get her out.
Like, reset everything all
Again?
over again?
And I kind of look at this child patron I have now, and I'm like, oh, I mean, yeah, I guess it would. There's a way. There's a way. I'm sure
You
there's
just-
a way.
Gonna keep mind wiping your patron every time you want to put a sentient being in your book?
No,
That's dark, Pen.
I'm not gonna do that. We'll figure it. Just give me like a minute to think about it. I'm sure there's another way.
Humans require detailed explanations in all matters, or are they likely to misunderstand how certain procedures work?
Y'all can't hear this, but I'm getting offended on the regular.
I mean, is that
Kushano's
any
just
different
kind of
than usual?
like nodding, like, oh yeah, that's fair.
Oh,
So what are we gonna do about the staff spear?
spear? I don't. What do you want me to do with it? Like
I don't know.
could
We
get
got a elemental trapped in it, don't we?
Arcana check. I
Sure.
don't know how this thing works.
Absolutely.
I remember the thing that Gilbetta had, and it made her evil. I crit failed. I don't know. I don't know what this does. All the information I had on anything's gone.
Gilbetta's trident was bad, and that's all I know.
I mean, I know Kashano could identify it, but also, like, he'd have to touch it. And I think
which
we're
I'm
all
not
trying
keen
not
on.
to. I don't think any of us are. I don't want to touch it.
I suppose that if things go bad, you can just like knock me out and hit it out of my hand or something.
I'm looking at us who are various forms of roughed up right now.
I mean, I think Kashano is easier to take down than Erasure would be. I mean, that is fair.
She seemed like, you know, sort of a trained fighter, and I kind of
We
just
did just
throw things.
beat the crap out of him, so maybe there's a reset. Maybe he's on cooldown.
Do you
I
want
don't
me to
know.
try? I'm open to it.
Guess I'm looking around at everybody else for any other input.
Honestly, I'm so bored right now that I've probably touched several cursed objects and I'm playing with them like they're figures.
Just like rooting through items on the deck.
If you see a metal hand, kill it. Kill it with like no discretion. Make sure it doesn't exist anymore. Leave nothing behind.
I only
Like I
half
missed that
heard those instructions, so
It's the thing. I can't.
I thought I was
remember.
looking for a fleshy hand.
No, well, we found that one, and I kind of pop open my bag, and you see like a mangled skeleton and an undead hand. But
Sad
good.
undead thumbs up.
yeah, no.
Where's
there's
the
a-
rest of the people, like Puck and not Rebecca, Misty Moon? Where's everybody at?
I had hid below decks after it started raining magical garbage.
Valid.
I mean, I had a cool big shield. You could have hung out in our pit.
I suppose, but I just, the horrors have a new taste now that I'm unable to deal with them more easily.
That's fair. I think Pen and Kashana were looking for input of some kind. I heard that, but I didn't hear what they needed. Rawr.
I mean,
Do we want Kashano to touch the spear to figure out what it is?
Oh,
I feel like we're
you need someone to
overthinking
touch
this.
something?
Nobody can knock
We
me
can-
out if necessary, right? And I grab it and
Yeah.
cast Identify.
Yeah, get ready to put him in a headlock.
Okay. All right. Legendary artifact, Windvane. It is the apparatus through which the Prince of Elemental Evil Air can enter the prime material plane through a proper avatar.
Okay.
It favors
All right.
those with hate in their heart.
Oh, he drops it real quick. All right. So, yeah, it latches on to hate. It needs an avatar. It needs a hateful person to kind of use as an avatar. It's kind of how he works. So
I'm still primed to knock out Kashano.
theoretically, somebody who is completely devoid of hate could potentially use it as he's like looking over at Angelo. Could potentially
Slowly, everyone turns.
Although at that point, I think it might just be a regular spear. You know, it's basically just a conduit.
So we could
we just
break it?
Yeah.
Well, it's a very legendary sort of artifact. Those tend to, like, I don't know. Sometimes bad things happen when you try to break those.
Gosh,
It might be something
if
we
only we
want to-
had a magical prison that we could put it into, where we could keep inanimate objects and like a museum, like a collection of sorts.
Okay, geez, man. Fine. And I go, I'm thinking, and I actually, while they were talking, I had a little epiphany, and I was looking at Angelo, and I kind of, after Norbog is giving me this again, I'm like, Angelo, you can cast, you made the teleportation circle, right? You did that.
Yeah, that's how I saved you.
First of all, thank you.
You're welcome.
Could have died, so I'm glad I'm not.
You really almost did until I stopped people from talking about other stuff to go save you.
And there's a very slow, flat look at the other two. But I'm like, okay. And I kind of pulled the corner of my like hood down, and I'm like, can you cast that spell into me? And there's a tattoo on his back of like a moonflower with an eye on it in the middle.
Cast a teleportation circle on your tattoo?
Yes, it should allow me to absorb it, and then I can cast it.
I feel like there's a story about a magic vehicle of some kind going small into different intestines. Are we going inside you?
No. It will allow me to utilize your spell as though I had cast it.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It is
But
very cool.
I draw on you with chalk, it won't stick.
You
the
just
same way.
cast it. I guess if you have to draw it, you could just draw it around me, and I guess the tattoo will absorb it.
Sure, I'll try whatever. Yeah, that sounds fun.
So yeah.
Yeah, we'll take out some stuff and takes about 10 minutes to do the thing.
All right. While this is happening, and Angelo is putting a teleportation circle into Pen's back, which is something that will be totally awesome once it goes off, and I'm super excited about. So you guys give me the best toys. While that's happening, Wojciech, up in the crow's nest. Captain, we
Yeah.
are close to land again.
Great. Is it Lilith's land? So where we want to
Yes.
go?
Yes, is island of Vartelstad. Looks like they're dealing with raining magic garbage.
Okay. Should we be sneaky about this?
We can go around the backside of island. Does not have scary castle on it.
That sounds great. Friendship, can you go around the back?
Yeah.
I lean over to Peter. Oh yeah, I don't know if we mentioned we elected Norbog captain.
Mhm.
Seemed reasonable.
Did it? It was under very stupid circumstances, if I remember correctly.
Are
It
any
still
of our
seems reasonable,
circumstances
though.
not stupid?
Yeah, I was engaged for a second. I
I
think
was gone for like a day.
You still
What?
might be.
I still might be, yeah.
Mhm.
But I never asked anyone.
Yeah, that was just like you guys are latching on to these like little suggestions like way too much. It was just a brainstorming situation. Never mind. Look, point is, Captain Norbog also.
That's Captain Fear Eater.
Captain Fear Eater. Of course.
Sounds better.
It is. It is pretty intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also, just to bring you up to speed on the rest of the stuff, and quickly rattles off, like, while Angelo's finishing the circle, like, so the whole plan with Liara is she's trying to marry off Liana to a devil to reaffirm some sort of pact. Also, needs to like hand over Lilith to satisfy the old pact. Also, doesn't want their dad to go into their body. Also, this is the real Misty Moon now. I don't know if we mentioned that. Angelo, pulled Dream Misty. I think we may have caught you up on that. Pulled Misty Moon out of her own brain into the thing. So now there's the evil thing. All caught up?
She has no magic.
No magic.
This is for Norba.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call.
Yeah. You don't need to read that. You can just.
Can I call you Captain Friend?
No.
Shot down.
You're not my captain anymore. And I walk back to the other side of the ship.
I so badly want to pick him up and dunk him in the ocean. Can I do this?
He is mutineer. Yes, Captain, I support him.
We can keel hog him if you want.
That's a little much.
Keel hog.
Heel haul.
Keel hog. Keel hog. I don't know what a keel hog is, but it sounds like something you'd order at a barbecue restaurant.
It also may or may not be real. Largely myth.
Can I get a keel hog? That's where you put the pulled pork. No, anyways. So, as you guys come around the side of the island, there is a rather rough-looking but well-dressed gentleman waving at you from the shoreline.
Should we wave back?
I'm already waving.
And as you guys get closer, you recognize this is Paul Tog. Piz Tog's human form.
Did
But
the
he
transportation
looks
circle or teleportation circle get into Penn, or we don't know yet?
Yes, it got into Penn, as far as you know. To the best of your knowledge, it got into Penn. Paul Tog is supporting himself on a makeshift crutch. He has a number of wounds all over his body, and he is just kind of waiting for you guys at the edge of the shore.
I'm still waving. Is that guy a friend of ours, or?
Yeah, it's Lilith's friend. Yeah, I guess I was gonna say like assistant, but that's not. Yeah, he's cool.
I would go do some healing, but I think I need a rest.
I think we all need a rest if
Oh,
we
pretty
can
rough. Yeah.
find time for that. But we should kind of sort out how immediate Lilith's danger is.
There.
So, are you guys coming to shore to talk to Paul Tog?
Captain?
Yes.
Oh no, does this mean all boat related decisions default to me? Yes then, yes, we're gonna go to shore. I'm not gonna look to any of you for guidance from this point on if it is boat related, so.
Great power, yada, yada, yada. Anyways.
I'm just trying to minimize whining from my crew.
None of us ever whine. I'm not even whining right now.
Angelo, you're an angel, never change, and I look at Penn.
I wasn't here, so.
Rank is very important to mortal beings. Can cause conflict.
I need you to stop. I just look and nobody can see who I'm talking to. I'm like, I need you to stop doing that, or at least do it more quietly.
I'm sorry. I'm still young. I like to read out loud.
That's, do whatever you got to, man. I love you.
I am very fond of you as well. I'm still learning what love means, but I think I might love you.
It's complicated.
Love
Look.
is complicated.
Raising an ancient god is hard. I'm very concerned that this one's going to grow up with a very specific definition of love.
Shano's taking his own notes. Raising a tiny god.
So Puck and Misty Moon go ashore with you guys. After the recent horror, they've decided that maybe being on land is not such a bad idea. And
Do they see how hurt we all are?
oh yeah,
They were fine on the boat.
they were fine on the
throwing it
boat,
out
but
there.
also magical horrors were raining from the skies. So,
Can't do it twice.
half a dozen of one, 12 of the other. It's, so they're going to go ashore with you guys, and the friendship goes and sinks beneath the waves to hide.
Did I see the book that was on the deck before we left? But
Sure.
I've been able to scoop it. Sure. I scooped the moss-covered
Absolutely.
book as we go off.
Excellent.
Because now we're on land, so Norbog's my friend again.
And Paul Tug greets y'all, friends. It's good to see you all. Wish it were under better circumstances.
Yeah. Could you kind of catch us up on the circumstances?
Lilith was captured. I was captured before that. They broke me. The torture techniques they use in the hells are effective. I am ashamed to say I gave up some information. But the rebellion here in Bartlestad has recruited Lilith.
Okay.
So
Okay.
she
How
is back
big is-
at their camp.
How big is this rebellion force?
It's no army. More of a loose group, but they have charismatic leaders. But they do have places to stay and supplies if you need to rest up.
You could take us to Lilith, though. That's what you're saying right now.
Yes, of course.
Let's start.
Yes.
Immediately, with haste, please. But also, you're hurt, so you want some healing?
I have received some. Thankfully, Lilith insisted that the rebellion release me as long with herself. And I was able to escape the ship. Even with the Hellsinger in charge, she does care about her friends.
He gets 30 healing.
Excellent. Thank you.
And I have 6 health. There you go, man. We're good.
Angela's
Sorry.
like,
But
I
I
can
have been
heal
able to
without
see-
killing myself.
Yeah, but
Do I
it's
see
not
how much that hurts, Fen?
Oh, probably.
Hey, man. What's up? And I'm just like leaning on Angela.
You little pooper schnitzel. Here.
But look, it's neck.
I only give you 12 back. But come on.
I appreciate it. Look. He's just like leaning on. He's like, it's necromancy, though. It's so cool. Isn't it great?
I like the healing where it's just softly petting your face. Or there.
Like, thank you. That's much better.
So he leads you guys through the forest to a collection of ancient ruins. And there's a bunch of people gathered there. It seems to be kind of a loose coalition of ex-guards and peasants. With a couple people in semi-noble dress. They seem to be somewhat affluent. But there is a large kind of stage stand that has been set up in the area with its own big red curtain. Meanwhile, behind that curtain, Lilith, you have been brought to a dark enclosure. You have been given the full spa treatment. They've done up your hair. They've cleaned you up. They've given you a brand new, beautiful dress that is all red with a kind of black flame pattern creeping up from the feet and curling up near the thigh. And they've given you a silver crown, a kind of simple filigree style tiara. And lastly, a wizard comes forth with a chime and taps it against your ankles and releases them.
Thank God, finally! Why was this the last thing you guys did?
I don't like this.
We didn't want to, we were worried you might resist the treatments. We weren't sure what your life was like on the road.
Fun. Where's my pants? The cool ripped ones?
Oh, you've saved those to the side. Well, you wear the dress just for the presentation, please.
What presentation?
and a large, well-dressed Goliath man
I hold onto my bow.
steps out. And hello. We've never met.
No, we haven't.
It is good to see that you are joined up with us. Allow me to introduce myself.
Uh-huh.
I am Prime Minister Gandar.
Okay.
I am the leader of the rebellion.
Okay.
I hope you understand how important your role in this is.
Honey, I'm important everywhere.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more.
Okay.
All I ask is that you allow me to present you to the people here fighting to overthrow this devil's court.
Yeah. How long is it gonna take? Because I have a certain book friend I need to know the whereabouts of.
Of course, we will be quick. I just...
Uh-huh.
And he steps a little bit closer to you and kneels in front of you, raising his large hand to you. He says, Miss Singer, Queen Singer, rightful
Hellsinger.
ruler of Vardelstad, Queen Hellsinger. You are integral to freeing your nation.
Go on.
You are the symbol of hope for your people.
Go on.
I need you to be that symbol for me for just a moment. Do
Go
you
on.
accept?
That's the end? No, go on. More compliments, please.
You are powerful.
Yes.
You are charismatic.
Mm-hmm.
You are well known,
Mm-hmm.
and you will certainly shake the foundations of the fear-based rule of your father and his other daughters.
Oh, I'll definitely shake the foundation. Hmm. This is nice. This is fun. Okay. Who was your name again? Minister something? Minister, Mr. Prister, the Minister, Prinster,
Prime Minister Gandar.
Prime Minister Gandar. Okay, let me just, I'm going to just kind of scratch that on the bow. It's a note. Since I got no paper. I've got nails.
Takes notes on found weapons.
I've got nothing else on me.
That's fair.
You said Prime Minister Gandalf?
Gandar.
Gandar, not Gandalf.
Not Gandalf. That's copywritten.
Sorry.
Names are hard, guys. So, will you stand with me on the stage for just a moment?
Yeah. Time is lives. Time is lives. We need to speed this up. Let's go.
Of course. I will introduce you, and then I ask that you join me and try to say something inspirational to the people.
That's easy. I can do that. Yeah.
Excellent. And he steps out from behind the curtain.
I hate to interrupt, but can I insight check this situation?
You are not a part of it.
No, from when we're approaching, from the outside. Just the fact that there's a stage. Are there runes on the stage? Does it look like a ritual's about to happen?
Yeah. Give me an arcana check, or a religion check.
I already hit Arcana, and that's only an 11.
Okay. There doesn't appear to be anything magical. You get the impression that this is a presentation.
Okay.
I don't imagine that alleviates your unease, but a very large Goliath man steps out, in well-dressed attire. And he magically... Well, God. Come on, you guys use this spell all the time. The voice...
Thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy. He thaumaturgies his voice out. My God.
Can I mage hand for arrows?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, I need that.
Somebody,
That's a good set over there,
hands
too.
you a quiver full of arrows. He comes out and thaumaturgies his voice. People, I know that the battle has been hard. I know that the devils are powerful and many. And the allies of the kingdom are strong. But we have new hope. It gives me great pleasure to present to you the true heir to the throne of Vardelstad, Queen Hellsinger, the lost daughter. And that is your cue to come out, Hellsinger.
What's up, my bitches? Who's ready to raise some hell?
Woo! Says Norbog. one lone voice.
Woo! I know her! She's a friend from work. No,
Oh, if I see Norba, can I hear her through the crowd? I know.
Look, your friends stick out pretty well.
Horribly bloody and very enthusiastic.
I'm like pointing with my bow, like, you're here! And you're here! And you're here! Oh my god! Pan, you're alive!
Technically, yeah.
Oh my god! What's wrong? What happened to you, all of you? How bad are they hurt? Because I didn't see last episode. As soon as I heard HP 6, I'm like,
Mine
what?
was mostly of my own accord, to be fair.
Ben has been draining his life into the other people in the party.
Norbog went down, but is healed.
Kushano's more bloody than you've usually seen him.
This is the worst you have ever seen us look in. Like, yeah, this is the worst you've ever seen this party look.
Okay,
Yeah.
mass cure wounds at 5th level, please.
Very well.
Holophone! You guys look like shit! Well, you gotta tell me what happened.
There's a lot of murmuring in the crowd at this point.
You're just standing on stage yelling this at your
I did.
19 health.
19 for all of you.
Thank God.
Feels so good.
Okay, does that feel good?
Ah.
Do you need more?
A little bit more. Yeah.
A little bit more? Alright, hold on. Let me do another boop.
Yeah, another one would be nice. I mean, I
Yeah,
wouldn't say
I'll give
no.
you guys another boop. You know what? I don't know how bad it is. Another mass cure wounds at 6th level.
Oh,
I'm just a tiefling that
22.
Look how amazing I am as I do this.
And everyone cheers seeing you heal up these wounded people.
Oh, I'm almost back to full. This is nice.
Alright, 22.
I am back.
Y'all good?
People, our proper queen has brought us champions.
Yes.
I pull Pistog in and whisper to him, "How certain are you that this isn't a sacrifice?"
I must admit I don't know much about the gentleman. But if he wants to get rid of Lilith's father, I would say that we share some common goals.
At the word
Who is-
champion, I start singing a song about being a champion.
Who is he? Who's running this Pistog?
He's the prime minister. He went into exile.
Prime ministers and royalty tend not to coexist very well together.
Yes, he ran afoul of Lilith's father early on. He disappeared for many years, but he seems to have recruited some people to his number.
My understanding, and I think you know a little bit more about a contract situation than I do, but from what I know, I believe that ending her father's power has something to do with handing her over. Am I wrong?
Not necessarily. If she was handed over, her father would be able to return to his body. Currently,
And then he
he's
could be
being
killed.
held. No,
No?
he would have an immortal body. Well, for what passes for immortal in infernal contracts, anyways.
All right.
Can you kill the body temporarily, at least?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, it's fine. I look at the others. I'm like, we can handle this. This is easy. This is a cakewalk.
Because we're champions.
All right.
This is all whispered under while Angela was singing this song.
People are like cheering. They're getting into Angelo's singing. They're getting on board with it. People are like, champions, champions. All hail Queen Hellsinger. All hail Queen Hellsinger.
More of that.
And the
It's about
champion.
me. No, it's all about me.
And the Prime Minister's smile is wide at the response of all of this. He seems quite pleased. Now, we have many fights ahead of us. People, please permit me to meet with our new queen and her champions in private. We have much planning to do.
Who's
Please,
the
I beg
best
you.
queen of them all? Say my name.
Lilith Singer!
Hell yeah! That guy gets it.
I love this for you. I really do. I'm so happy.
Lilith is like, never did I know I needed something so much, but never thought about having it.
Stage.
And he invites you all to come with him to a large tent constructed out of some old ruins.
Dude, the moment I'm in range, I'm hugging Lilith.
Oh, I'm so glad. I knew you'd be alive. I knew you'd be alive.
I hoped you'd be alive. I figured you would, but I wasn't sure.
Don't you know who I am?
I tried, man. I tried to get to you, and then I fell asleep. I got real sleepy.
Is that what happened? I heard what you did with my sister. Oh my god! I want to like kiss on the cheek, like mwah, mwah. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. You gorgeous person. You wrecked her head.
It worked?
She's holding her head, clutching it in pain and shit. I love it. You tormenting her.
I didn't know the spell went through. Again, I kind of passed out doing it, so I'm glad, I guess. But you're here.
Yes.
That's all that matters, and we're here.
You're all here. I want to like also like do like the European like hug and kiss, hug, kiss.
Yeah, as soon as there's the opportunity, like Kashana will go in for the hug, and he'll whisper, "Are you okay? Are you under any influence of spells? How much do you know of these people?"
Not at all, but I did warn them if they ever betray me, I'm ready to kill them. And they uncuffed me, so
Right, well,
they're going
are
to get the biggest explosion of a lifetime.
Just are you certain they're
Oh,
not
good.
planning to? Are you certain they're not planning to hurt you in some ways?
Oh, I'm never sure about that, honey. No. Everyone's always ready to hurt us. You know how life is. Always ready to throw in a fireball or two, just in case. Never 100% trust anybody, as much as I learned life.
My arms are like in a hover around as if I'm going to group hug, but I don't know if I really belong, but I want to.
Oh! I'm so glad you all are fine. How?
Ish.
What happened? What?
Norbog's the captain.
Yeah, I am the captain of the ship now.
Okay, that's great. Just don't tell me what to do, and we're gonna be fine.
I go stand next to Lilith. and
None
I'm
of you
like,
are going to be allowed on my ship after this.
I
How-
am an
how
investor
how-
on
as
your
I
ship.
flap my
at the
wings.
Angelo
very
is allowed on my ship after this.
I'm an angel.
It is in your name.
True.
I have some
Pen almost
information.
We all almost died.
Yeah.
Kashano has information.
Oh, that's nothing new.
Yeah.
What you got?
About your sister.
Which one?
And I kind of side eye the
One
prime
I'm engaged
minister.
to.
You're
And then I look
engaged?
over at Penn, and I just can we.
Oh yeah, and you feel the familiar feeling of our brains being connected.
Oh, that never gets weird.
And yeah, and so I catch her up and basically went into the dreams. I think I sowed some doubt in Liara's mind. Her plan is to marry off Liana to the Hells to try to create a new pact after she does away with your father. They don't want your father going back into his body. Yada yada, all the information. Catch you up on basically everything I knew. So, as far as I know, Liara was going to hand you over. How do you know these people aren't trying to do the same? If they're just trying to rid the island of the devil's influence, I don't know if you're safe.
When are we ever safe? Keep your guard up. That's why you stay alive still.
The reason we're here is to make you safe.
I appreciate that. So are you saying that we should just leave?
I know it's
This
still
might
up
be
to you. I'm just...
This contract's
Just
been
don't
haunting
want
me.
anything to happen
Forever.
to you.
What?
Or anyone. I don't want anything bad to happen in general. And so
This is the most
we're moving
awkward
on.
group call we've ever
Yeah,
been in.
why-
I'm just making eye contact with Penn and Angelo and being like, should we hang up? Can we hang up?
I'm like out loud while they're talking mentally. I'm like, yes, Norvog, I did find this book. It's got leaves on it. You
Wow,
like
Penn,
leaves?
I love leaves.
Leaves! Just screaming.
Never been
the
in one of these
awkward away.
before, but now I'm like, I'm trying to listen.
Put a hand on Kashana's shoulder and give him a smile and be like, I won't let anything happen to any of you guys. And I'm a big girl. I've taken care of myself for a long time. And look, still alive.
No,
If
I know.
none of you are obligated to be here, I swear I can get back home. So if any of you think right now this is too much, you can go home. I won't hold anything against you. I want you all safe.
It's an adventure. This is what we do.
Leaving without you?
This is home. And I do a very vague gesture at this little circle we have.
Can I
Yeah,
just do like the
look.
girly little scream and just go,
You left us and we immediately came after you, so just deal with it, Lilith.
I'll deal with it. I love it. Smother me with all this affection.
Also, why does that bow look so familiar?
All right.
You'll have to pardon me. I don't have much time for proper introductions. My office is not what it used to be.
Sure. Yeah, so what is the plan exactly, Mr. Prime Minister?
I know, we blow it up.
That is part of the plan, yes.
Relatively good at that.
I'm glad to hear it.
Let's do that.
Queen. Queen Helsinger. What can you tell me about your friends?
They're fun to be around?
We're champions. We're
That
awesome.
we're in the room having the conversation with you, and you
could
could
just
just
ask
ask
us.
us.
Very well. What are
Yeah,
you
but he asked
capable of?
me. Okay, so that right there is Kashano. He's like a paranoid thinker. Always likes to think a few steps ahead of the game. That right there is Pen. He likes books. Where are your books?
and I hold up a very thin book. Like, it looks just like mine, but it's like very thin. Some stuff happened. I'm sure you noticed all this, and like I'm sure there's still stuff falling in the background.
I knew that was you. And I hold my bow out and be like, I caught something from there.
I'm glad you
Nice.
got something out of this.
Can we do that every month? Oh my gosh.
No, I don't think we're doing that ever again.
That right there is Norbog. Don't piss her off. She's ready to throw a punch if you need it. And it's gonna hurt. But she's also really sweet. But stay on her good side. She knows how to kick some real ass. And that right there is Angelo. Likes to sing. New. I'm gonna get to know this person more. But
I'm
very
awesome.
cheerful. Awesome.
Let's put it this way.
There you go.
What do you need us to be capable of?
Well,
Maybe not to.
I'm sure you know a rebellion needs a few things. Needs muscle, and it needs hope. Hope has been in short supply in the presence of devils.
Well, we
I don't know
got
if
tons
you've
of
had-
that.
Dude, we got a
Dealings with-
box full of hope. And I
I don't know if I should be offended or not. Like, hello, and I dress myself that I'm kind of devil. Kind of ironic.
Like concrete ideas? Like hope is good, but it's not a battle strategy. What are you thinking?
Not a battle strategy, but it gives people the will to fight.
Great, that is great, but what is your plan? Like, I can hit things, and I can pep talk, but you need to point me in the direction that you want things hit. How are you going to pull it off?
There's a back way into the castle. We can bring a small force in there, get one of our people to the throne, then we might have a chance at it. There's one devil at the head of the power structure. He keeps the others in line.
Do you know who
They're
it is?
all there in service of him. I've heard whispers of a name. I've caught a glimpse of him. A big, corpulent green beast. Wears fine robes, stubby wings. Are you familiar?
Start with the
Oh,
B.
very much so.
Lubba lubba. What's his name?
I'm just trying to gauge how much intelligence you really have on the situation, because it looks like your forces are a little depleted. So I'm trying to figure out what you think your advantage is in this entire situation.
We have the true queen. We have powerful warriors that we don't normally find on our island. And we have currently quite a bit of disarray in the castle. The capture of Queen Helsinger was a desperation move.
It was not a capture. I just was doing a thing.
Of course. The acquisition of Queen Helsinger was a desperation move.
So what's the end game here? What are you hoping to put in place once you've disassembled the current power structure?
Peace.
It's vague.
It is. But it's what I want. Devils feed on negative emotions. They eat the very souls of the people who live here. It has gone on for too many years. I see an opportunity to stop it, and I want to stop it.
I do feel like you're avoiding my question, though.
I am a politician.
Yeah. I'm going to need you to be a general in this moment and come clean with me. What is it you are planning to put in place to replace the current power structure?
I wish to return to my post as Prime Minister and lead as the primary advisor of the new Queen.
Well, you have to, go through an interview process first.
course. I assure you I'm quite
Insight.
qualified.
We'll see. This ain't my first kingdom I ran.
He seems legit, Pen.
I rolled a 10. Don't tell me anything.
I was gonna ask, does he seem like he's being cagey and?
Well, if you ask Pen, he seems legit.
I
If you
wouldn't ask
Sky,
Pen
it's
for an insight check.
Jafar.
Or does he look like he's trying? Do I think he's trying to take over? Do I think he has any intention of handing over power to Lilith?
You think he's probably got a long game involved?
Yeah.
Because this is your battlefield. This is the kind of thing Kishano's into.
Yeah.
So, like, you feel like he has a longer game involved. But it's difficult to see how many moves past this initial goal of toppling the current power structure. You get the impression that he will likely hand over to Queen Lilith, but he may be depending on a certain amount of indifference to the job from her.
Yeah. That's my next question. Over to Lilith. Lilith, do you intend to stay here and rule this kingdom for the rest of your days?
Just to keep morality up with the group here, I'm gonna lie and say yes.
Do I
We
know
all
you're
insight
lying?
check
Do I need to
Lilith.
check? Do I need to check, or do I know you're lying?
Oh, right. You guys are probably gonna. Forgot I'm gonna be deceitful.
Do you say yes out loud and then something different in your head, or just like...
Well, I don't know. Did you ask that question out loud or in the brain?
I asked it out loud to you, yeah.
That I'm saying yes because I'm in a position where they need to think I'm staying. So, if you,
Right.
I don't know how. I guess I gotta
Do you
roll.
Yeah, do you say differently in that, or you want me to roll for it?
I don't know. You better roll.
My insight's a
Is Awakened
25.
Mind still open?
Beat you by
Awakened Mind's always so.
Yeah.
Nice. I got a 24 for deception. 25
Awake-
insight. Kashano. Nice.
Awakened
Um,
Mind would still be open as well.
Yeah. I'm basically saying yes. Wink.
Yeah, so Kashano just looks at you. It takes him a second, but he's like, okay, excellent. Glad to hear. All right.
Look, this is a win-win. I'm sure you're all quite fond of Queen Hellsinger.
Oh, they love me. Right?
They will not stop hunting her. Until the devil who sits on the throne is banished back to the hells or killed outright. He will not stop.
And do you think cutting off the head of that one devil, another won't grow back? You think taking him out is the entire key?
He is the one who wants to fulfill the agreement. He's the one who wants Lilith. If he goes back to the hells, he cannot return to the prime material for 1,000 years.
How do we break the contract, though? The thing that keeps coming this back up. Will killing him do that?
He might have it. If you can get a hold of it,
Oh,
you might
it's a
get him to
physical
break it.
thing? What kind of whatever.
Is it flammable?
It's from hell.
Yeah.
Why would he have it
Beta.
on him, though? That seems like hubris.
He likes to
is
keep
hubris.
these things close. They may not be perfectly visible, but he likes to keep them close.
I mean, I'm not familiar with hell contracts specifically, but I'm familiar with the general legal apparatus of a contract, and usually tearing up a copy doesn't break it.
Dog!
It's magic.
His dog limps into the room. That's my friend.
Darling! I want
Good
to
to
go
see
under the
you.
assumption that I cured him too.
Yeah, he was in our group.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
But he is still badly hurt. Like, he has some grievous injuries from his time in captivity that normal magical healing doesn't quite fix yet.
I need to know exactly what this fucker looks like so I can kill him.
Oh, yeah, sure. And Kashana will make a... do I have minor illusions still?
I give him the disguise hat in case he doesn't have spells.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I don't really want to burn one right now. And I will turn into Malik Ball. What did this guy's have?
What's it look
He's
like?
like this, but taller. Bigger all around.
Green dude.
He looks like this. I'll send it to your guys' chat.
Okay.
He looks like Kraid.
He looks like Slimer, but in like purple robes and big.
He's like if Kraid and Slimer had a baby OC.
He looks like a corpulent, bald devil. And he wears fine robes.
My eyes!
And he has
Like a-
these stubby wings that protrude out of his shoulders. And a gross, toothy grin from his thick jowls. And he has an upturned pig-like nose and beady yellow eyes.
Yeah, so
Turn it
like that.
off! Turn it off, please!
Take that off and give it back to normal.
Got any info on him? Weaknesses, habits, anything that you can exploit?
A mirror, maybe.
Some devils can be trapped in mirrors. I don't know if you've ever encountered that in the past.
I was just saying he was ugly.
Can any of you perform a
yes.
banishment? It's like a good old-fashioned banishing.
I mean, next level, maybe.
Gee could. I never quite picked that
It's not
one
terribly
up.
helpful at the moment.
I know.
He's a tricky creature. I think it is best to slay him. And Paltog says he knows about all the back channels. If we kill his body here, he cannot form another one.
So, Dash,
Just flat out kill him.
Yes.
sounds good. I'm good with that plan. Death. Death to all. Maybe this time the castle will be intact.
So this dude isn't your father. And I look specifically at the Prime Minister Gandalf. I don't remember his name. And I'm
Gandor?
like,
Gandor.
why do we not know what's going
Listen
on?
here, not Gandalf.
Why do we not know what's going on with Lilith's father? Presumably you would know as the person at the head of the rebellion. He's still around, right? Like he's
Far as I
obviously
know.
not dead.
The king's body is being kept under heavy guard. The king's soul is being kept in a container in the devil's possession as a soul maggot.
It's basically
What
two
does that
birds, one
do?
stone.
What does a soul maggot do specifically in this context?
It is everything that is you.
So
It
it's
could be-
literally you take a soul and make it into the form of a maggot.
Yes. It can be minted into a soul coin, or it can be kept in that form and eaten, consumed for its power.
Oh
I
my
think
god, we could
also
eat
the
your
night
dad.
hags take it too. What?
Or that.
Yeah, I might have something, but it's a little
my-
meta.
God, yes, we are not blowing up that worm. We need to capture that worm and then sell it to the hags. I still gotta deal
Let's-
with them.
Let's hear the meta.
Okay, so I have one ultimate left, but I know it's Angela's, and I'm speaking as a player right now because I know some things based on some history, based on that picture.
Oh, for sure.
The feelings that Angela would have looking at the creation that Kashano just made might stir something up within me. Is there something that I could roll for Angelo to divulge information almost like as if he's gone into some kind of memory-like trance and like just regurgitates information to the party based on the connection that my character may have had in the past?
Absolutely, you may. You may
Cool.
play
What do you
Dungeons
want me to
and
roll?
Dragons as much as you like. I don't think you even need to roll for that. I think you just expend an ultimate and dig into your mind vault and come up with a bunch of new info.
Cool. So that person is definitely who I think he is, right?
It's the same species.
Okay.
Same species, same MO. But you know that this type of devil is known as an Amenzu. Amenzus are infernal dealers, infernal nobles. They tend to operate all of the transportation in the Hells. They tend to operate the large forts. And some of them are the Hells mob bosses and bookkeepers and just general dregs. But they're opulent manipulators. That's their whole deal. They like to move pieces, and they have a number of powerful abilities that target your mind. It is possible for an Amanzu to make you forget an entire day of your life in a matter of a minute.
Okay, so how that would have looked would be they're all having this side conversation. I'm staring at the image, and I kind of fall back, and my persona looks darker, heavier, not like the Angelo that you know at all. And my voice is lower and quivery as I divulge information about this species. Not the same, and might have some words like dad, no, and manipulation over and over, and I'll just keep talking all of the words that Puck just said over and over until someone stops me.
Yeah, I'll go over and give him a little shake. Hey, Angelo,
Well,
you
what?
back with us?
did I go somewhere? Where am I?
We're on Lilith's Island. We're with the rebellion.
Is the image still there? Amanzu. Norbog.
Emmons.
It's okay.
Oh, shit. I give a very concerned glance over to, like, Lilith and Penn.
What is happening?
Warlock stuff, but the bad kind.
Echoes of adventures past, if you catch my drift, would be my best guess.
Oh, the other me, Krishano?
I just kind of guessing, but it maybe you're a little more tapped in than we thought.
Oh. No wonder it felt so scary. Whoa, we definitely gotta stop that thing.
You sure you're gonna be okay? If you need to sit this one out.
Well, Norbog got me back. I gotta be part of stopping it. I feel like I gotta be part of stopping it.
Maybe the
Okay.
experience you had with it in another life will help, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
You
still
clearly
in.
knew something. Maybe you know something else and you just don't know that you know.
Maybe we need more ultimates.
Nailed it. So, while this is unfolding, there is a commotion outside.
Oh, this needs to wait. We need to sleep.
Never.
The other
Commotions never
princess! The other princess is here!
Oh, that's right, Liana!
Did we bring her?
No, I think we
She's
all
still
literally
captured.
forgot about her till right now.
Yeah, Leona
Yeah, I was totally going to
captured.
ask at one point, but then I got distracted, forgot.
Yeah.
Apparently the resistance got her.
Princess Liana is here! Princess Liana!
As soon as they say Liana, I immediately stop caring because I'm like, oh, it's not the bad one.
No, it's the annoying one.
Oh, it's a linchpin in Liara's plan. So if we've got her out of their hands, that's very good.
You guys are all so mean, and I'm gonna exit the tent and start trying to go find Liana to figure
I'm
out what stage she's in.
tired.
I'm with Norbog for sure.
I'm with Lilith, and I'm like, is there anywhere to sleep around here?
Of course, we'll prepare accommodations for all of you.
God, thank you.
It gets super fluffy.
Absolutely. But the
I feel like-
finest for our new queen. In fact, if you wish, there could be special quarters close to mine.
I'm gonna walk, just like take a sidestep to Ben and be like, cool, I need to keep an eye on this one.
Yeah, I have sleep apnea or whatever that is. And if she doesn't stay there to smack me awake, man, it's terrible. Also, I'm like critically awkward. You should leave. Ah!
See what I gotta deal with? It's for everyone's good night rest. It's a sacrifice I am willing to make for everyone to sleep well tonight. Oh, how I cope with the
Oh, I hate to burden my friend so, but
I like to imagine
I'm
we're
so
back to the-
awkward.
Oh, you are so awkward, but you're
So
still
awkward.
here. So awkward.
Make the man leave, please. It's
He's on
killing
with
me.
you, heathen. Am
I like
getting
lean
that
into
one right?
Norbog, and I'm like, if they were pretending to sleep together, that would have worked out way easier for them.
Yeah, I don't know why they went with that.
And then you
Hen's
just
got a
hear
weird
the
thing
background,
about
I'm
that.
terribly awkward. Does he leave?
Yeah, he leads you guys to
The moment he leaves, I'm like, God damn.
He's actually
goes
been
on
gone
for
for
some
like
time.
3 minutes.
Get you a bro who will fake sleep apnea to keep you away from creepy dudes. True
So-
friendship.
pure friendship.
Solid.
Liana is kind of wandering into the camp as groups of people run up to her. She is a bit kind of wide-eyed and pale. And,
She wandered in alone. She wasn't escorted.
Mhm.
Yep,
Mhm.
she's alone.
Red flag.
Ooh,
Hey,
don't like that.
hey, Liana. Yeah, I'll walk up to her because I could probably take it if it's gonna be bad news bears, which I think it is. Hey, how did you get out? I'm so close to knocking her unconscious.
I wish I was there to say do it.
Hey,
Hello?
Liana.
Yes.
I'm gonna
I
magical
know
awareness.
You're Norbog.
I am. Magical awareness. What's up with her?
She is in a daze. And there is some kind of powerful infernal magic on her.
Ooh.
Can I knock her out? That feels extreme, but I kind of want to knock her unconscious.
You're welcome to do so.
Yeah, can I
Better
do
than
like a
killing her.
cold shot or something? Just
Oh, I would try and stop you.
don't care.
Hey.
Do it.
What would you like me to try to do?
Do an unarmed strike.
I forgot.
25
I thought she
to
was
hit.
on the ship with us. That's why I
What?
didn't care. Whoops.
What do I roll? What do I roll to reach out? Dex?
Strength check.
Make a strength check to stop her.
19.
So you try to hold her back, but her punch is too strong, and she baps Liana on the head and knocks her out.
I'm
What are you
catch her. She
doing?
falls. Like I've done this before. I scoop her up. Do you have a tent? She's cursed with something, Angelo. It's safest if she's not awake right now.
I have a tent. I have, yeah? I look for somewhere to set it up? I'm so confused.
There's a number of tents set up aside for you guys, accommodations, special for the champions.
I'll turn to the crowd. Everyone, please be calm. She's not herself. We believe she's under some sort of devilish influence. We need to be very careful
Is she
to make sure
possessed?
she's okay. We're uncertain.
She's sleeping.
We're taking precautions. This is exactly the sort of shit we deal with on like a daily basis. So you're gonna have to
We're
trust our
professionals.
expertise, right?
All right. They murmur and they say, well, the champions can handle it.
Sure, we can. Yeah, I'll bring her to one of our tents and lay her down and relay
cast
that she
mass-
has some sort of infernal magic hanging about her.
All right.
This commotion's just come up. Who knocked her out? I didn't get
did.
to see. High five.
No, don't be so excited about that. That's not good.
What, you are protecting people for, would you say, something infernal in her?
It's still not high five worthy.
I'm like
Okay.
putting a pillow under her head, blankets, trying my best to get her comfy if she wakes up.
Hey, Kashano, can you do the dreams thing, sleep thing? Can we get into her dreams?
Yeah. Who wants to go in?
I'll go in.
All right. Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. I'll cast Dream.
All right. And Angelo goes out to go into Liana's dreams. It's late at night at this point. Is anyone else going to bed?
I would love to sleep, but I'm so scared to go to sleep while things are happening.
Yeah, very uncomfortable with
Everything.
that.
Do we have like a group tent?
Yeah, do we
If
want
you
to
want.
do we
Yeah,
want to
why
gather
not?
up in this tent that Liana's in and take shifts?
Absolutely. you may.
I also have something I want to do.
Keep an eye on
before I sleep
Angelo
while
and
they're doing
Liana.
that. Since
Yeah,
we're
of
going in mines and stuff.
Yeah, I'm staying awake.
So while they're doing that, I'll go over to Lilith and I'd be like, "Can I ask a very big favor of you?"
I'm not saying yes, but tell
Okay, well,
me.
hold this, and I'll be out shortly. And I hand her my book, but open.
Where are you going? What's going on?
I'll be right back. And I pick up the spear from the corner wherever we have it, and I use an ultimate to catalog myself.
You are awkward.
This is awkward.
All right. It's very painful, and you launch
Yep.
yourself into your bunk.
Oh, that happened.
Oh, yeah. You can do that now.
So
It
you
was
just
real
have my
bad the
book
first
now.
time.
So what happens when we write in the book right
see
now?
it the first time, but that was fucking horrifying.
Yeah, paint us a picture of what this looks like,
So-
Mr. Dungeon Master.
Lilith opens the book in front of you, Pen, and you instantiate that. Green spectral chains come out, wrap around Pen, and pull him into the book as he disassembles into pieces.
Sounds about right.
What happens if I touch the book or anything like that when I open it?
No.
Am I like somehow poking pen? Ow!
Yeah, can we
ow.
communicate to him by writing in there?
You're just poking pages.
Chose the right person to leave this with.
All right. So the rest of you guys are on watch.
You know what? I'm gonna sleep. If Pen's gone, and Kashana and Lilith are watching, and Angelo's out, I'm gonna nap. Wake me up if anything else terrible happens.
Yeah, can we do watch shifts so that we can
you
each get a rest in?
full-time shift,
Oh,
yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
You guys can do watch shifts. Lilith, are you going to join the watch shifts? Or are you just
I
going to
talk
sleep?
I talk a lot of shit, but I am concerned, so I'm staying awake.
Okay. Piztog hangs out close to you and goes to rest near you. Happy to have his friend back. But
no, they kept the promise.
yes. It's good to see you again, friend.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a bad idea is it that we just allowed someone into a possibly possessed by the infernals?
I don't know. She's asleep. I think your friends can handle it.
Wow, you are tired of shit today. Okay, go nap.
I cut off my stinger, friend.
Oh, shit. Is that going to grow back?
I'm not certain.
Do you want to get something cool to replace it?
With time. For now, I
time?
just want to
Okay.
make sure everybody's safe.
Okay. I'm thinking a really, really cool, like, hook at the end. Just gotta find a really good cleric who we can do the thing. I don't know.
So, meanwhile, inside Liana's head, Angelo, you are placed in a dark place. And there's a light at the distance. And a young Lilith is there, singing to a crowd on a stage. And shortly after, you notice you're standing next to Liana, about the same age, watching Lilith sing. You hear a voice behind you. And at the tone of it, Liana winces in fear. If you would just perform, I wouldn't have to embarrass myself like this.
Can she see me?
She doesn't appear to have taken notice of you yet. I'm doing my best. I'm trying to learn. It's hard. I'm sorry I'm not as good as her. And there is a forceful attack. He says, you need to be better than her. And you will be. I'll make sure you are. And he walks away into the darkness, taking the hand of an older girl, who whispers to him, "You will make her proper, Father. I know. Don't worry. I'll never let you down."
What did he look like?
In this place, he looks like a monster. And then it all fades away, and there's an empty stage. And Liana is up there trying to sing, trying her best, although she's not very good at it. And she'll go for a little bit. She'll be like, "No, it's not good enough. I gotta do better." Then she'll try another go of it.
It's a dream world. I can make it better. I can inspire from here. I can make crowds cheering for her. I can make music to the beat for her. Can't I?
You can.
I want to see her confident. Yeah, I try my best to imagine a world where she's successful.
Okay. You imagine a world where the crowd is cheering for her and she is singing well. And her face lights up. She's so happy and so pleased. But there's still this darkness hanging over it. It's as though that presence has never left.
Can I pinpoint it?
Make a perception check.
10. But I did get a reroll earlier. I'm going to use that now.
Okie dokie.
18.
All right. you hear something. It's coming from the back of this performing place, this kind of
I go toward it.
like a simmering, boiling. And you search through a labyrinth of curtains. As you move through this back place, it's just over and over again, hanging in all directions. You peer through one and you can see Liana outside a wooden door with a barred window. And she struggles to say something before quickly running away.
I run after her.
You run down after her down a labyrinth of dark stone hallways until you find a beautifully adorned door.
I don't hesitate. I grab for that handle. I don't care if it burns me. I'm going through.
You go inside, and it is a beautiful young girl's room. Has a nice, comfortable bed, a lot of finery and dresses. But perched in the center of this room is a kind of cold steel statue of a devil, leaning on its haunches with its arms up in the air and a wicked, toothy smile across its face. And on top of it, there is a lid that's bouncing up and down, giving these searing sounds, these hissing noises. And young Liana is curled up at the side of the room. And she says it won't leave. It's my punishment for not helping her.
I will go to her and hover my hand over her shoulder and whisper, I'm here, you're not alone, but I won't touch her.
All right. And it begins to glow and shake more violently, as though it's building up to something. The lid begins to bounce off of it repeatedly, giving on puffs of sulfurous smoke. Meanwhile, in the real world, Liana is burning up. She is becoming very warm and she is sweating profusely.
What's going on? As I get up.
She is still unconscious.
We need water.
Pen walks into the tent.
We need towel and water.
He nods and raises his hand. And a crossbow bolt shoots out of his finger as he takes the shape of a large tusked demon.
Is it at me? Or is it at Liana? If it's at Liana, I'm ready to dive in to take in the shot.
It's at Piztog. And the bolt hits home on Piztog. And a burst of electricity flies out across his body.
No!
More friends will die every hour until you surrender. And we're going to take a break right there.
All right. Damn. We'll be back in 15 minutes.
I'm playing Ludima Razorclaw, an anthropheline wizard who plays a magical harp.
Okay, but that's an elf.
Hey kids, are you tired of those boring old standard miniatures?
Where's that voice coming from?
It's not important. You can't defeat epic foes with normal heroes. You need custom heroes. And you can get all the custom heroes you need any way you want them at Hero Forge.
You hear that too, right?
Yeah, what is that?
Shut up, it's not important. What is important is that with the launch of Hero Forge 2.0 update, you have more customization options than ever. And now you can get them printed in full color.
It's just like I designed it.
Just log into HeroForge.com anytime, any place, even on your phone. You can make your heroes whatever you want them to be. Dozens of fantasy species, thousands of items to mix and match. Let you create virtually any character you can imagine.
An elephant man.
Wow, look, frog folk!
I made a giggle dog.
They even have robots!
A bald eagle riding a wolf carrying flamethrowers. So much freedom.
You can have your minis printed in a wide variety of quality materials, or download the STL file and print them at home. Oh, and did we mention that you can create custom images for your heroes and digital tokens for online games?
Wow, those Hero Forge minis
look
sound
so cool.
great.
You bet they are. Get your Hero Forge miniatures today. After all, you're gonna need them for what comes next.
Wait, what is that supposed to mean?
Get your Hero Forge minis today.
You know what? There's probably a platform out there where we could pretty simply, there's got to be something open source for creating fighting games, right? We can make a Mercs of Mischief fighting game.
Look, we gotta come up with special moves. You can't just say it's a fighting game.
Well, all the special moves are built in. We just have to rip off all of WotC's IP.
I picture that Grubhub in the Forgotten Realms is delivered by a literal grub. And when you close the door, it hops up on two legs and dashes away.
Hooves Hub.
I don't
know what's better, the name or the silence that came immediately afterwards.
I was thinking
come up to your
fleet
window?
eat. Can you imagine an army delivering one like taco to your door?
I think
Maybe.
that the Academy should corner the gig economy here.
I think it's
Let's do
Dimension
it.
DoorDash.
Dimension DoorDash?
Brandon, we can't hear you.
I think he said, "God damn it."
That seems like a very Braden.
Now
thing
he's
to say.
flailing about, even though we still can't hear
He's
him.
entering problem-solving mode.
He's cussing out something. Like, man, that was so easy.
Yeah, I like when you like steal like a shitty truck from like some farm people.
Like
Fucking
Vince.
every cop in the county comes after you guys. When you like
Vincent.
break out of a hospital, it's just like, well, I went over the bridge. They're gone now.
Like, seriously, you should be ashamed of yourself. This is like the fucking easiest shit. You have been programming Monopoly games since 1992. Alright? This isn't difficult. How did you fucking whiff this so bad? Like, this is fucking inexcusable. In fucking 2010.
Still frozen on my side. I'm playing with a bunch of fucking ghosts, and nobody can complete this auction. I'm looking at a fucking empty auction screen. And this is all fucking Ubisoft's fault. You fucking shit the bed so bad on a game that was mastered before the fucking Great Depression. Holy shit!
Ow, now I can't breathe.
Scratched the code.
It ain't over yet.
I gotta do math.
I've played my Silver Flame Ritual card,
Well,
which places
I mean,
a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control.
And you're
And if I play it with the Adamant cost, if at least 3 white mana was used to cast the spell, all of the creatures gain Vigilance as well, giving my token knight +1/+1 in Vigilance, along with both of my Basari lieutenants and my youthful knight. I'm doing the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I place into play my Silverwing Squadron, a flying human knight. It has vigilance, so it does not need to tap to attack. When the Silverwing Squadron's power and toughness are equal to the number of creatures I control, Silverwing Squadron, whenever it attacks, create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance, equal to the number of opponents I have. And that's you, Kaima!
Party pillows don't have to be weird.
They don't.
I know. They can be very weird. That's why I said they don't have to be.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're using a skeleton as a pillow, Skylar, what are you doing?
It's a what?
It's a pile of bones. It's not a pillow.
It's a friend.
It is calcium at best.
Ambush! Push!
No, please!
Ambush! Push!
Hey.
What are you doing?
You stop.
Why don't we're close?
Hello. Who would like really hard mozzarella stick? I found them on the table.
That's wooden plank, you idiot.
This mozzarella stick is good for you.
Oh, I touched. Let me touch your face.
Caress me, sir.
I'm trying to, but your face is too far.
I spilled bodies everywhere. But I do know the solution. There's a business called Penn's Catering. Feeding hellspawn and getting bodies gone. Feeling swole.
Okay, I killed their healer. Good puppy. Good puppy. You need to ride this out to its final tragedy. Like
Guys, I've been talking to this dog for a while, and he's got some good ideas.
I have a technical question. How short is that T-shirt?
It's a crop top.
You.
It's a crop top. It's not lewd. I'm sorry, my midriff is there. Don't shame me.
Are you a fucking roller derby chick in 1960s California? Why do you have a crop top?
Or alternatively, are you a volleyball dude in 1980s California?
Roll the dice if you dare. Let's go and fight, protect, persuade, deceive. Let your party run free. You can't take back your choice in D&D. So go on and work together. Friendly and strangers. Help together. This is your time. It's your story to tell. Enter the world of mercenary. Mischief, mischief, mischief.
With permanent illusions made the dragon's lair anew, fulfilled the whiskey dragon's lifelong wish. Now the cavern was a tavern where the whiskey air would flow. The dragon had a flagon and the town would always know that he had saved them with a little flask of whiskey in his fist. The drunken gnome illusionist. The drunken gnome illusionist. The drunken gnome illusionist. Well, the lute only works if you're listening. It's the softest and sweetest of songs. It has 15 strings you can hear while I sing. So shut the hell up and sit down. It's not a guitar or a banjo or uke, a dulcian and oud or a zither. It's a Renaissance lute, and yes, she's a beaut. And I'll dither with her, whether hither, thither, or wherever. But the lute only works if you're listening. It's the softest and sweetest of songs. It has 15 strings you can hear while I sing. So shut the hell up and sit down. The neck it is bent, for to keep it in tune, the gut frets will move at your leisure. The front is spruce pine, the back's maple and fine, rounded and ribbed for your pleasure. But the lute only works if you're listening. It's the softest and sweetest of songs. It has 15 strings you can hear while I sing. So shut the hell up and sit down. So shut the hell up and sit down. So shut the hell up and sit down. Harpy the harpy, so misunderstood. Until today we all did say she'd never do us good. But now she has a column, and not the kind from Greece. Ask her now the whys and hows of all your brave PCs. 'Cause she's Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly HP. Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly AC. Are you the kind of player who likes to have romance, but in the world of your campaign you never get the chance? Who knows the hearts of NPCs as well as Harpy does? She'll tell you true just what to do. She's your friend because she's Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly HP. Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly AC. You dungeon masters brave and bold might have a problem too. Is PC flirting getting old? Whatever should you do? Harpy's here, don't make her shout, don't hide behind your screen. Ask her now, she'll help you with hormonal LARPing teens. 'Cause she's Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly HP. Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly AC. And anything else you think of as you roll the dice to date. Reactions based on randomness leave too much up to fate. For when she takes a break from ripping man flesh off the bone, advice she'll surely give you some by email, not by phone.
Hi Harpy, I have a question about this half-celestial drow werefox I wanted to ask out. My bad, I'll email.
Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly HP. Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly AC. Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly HP. Harpy the harpy, to ride diddly AC.
Side of the road is a bugbear. Try to get by, none shall pass. There's a bugbear. MMO RPG, there was a glitch, an anomaly. A monster's born, what couldn't be killed. Every newbie slays, his XP fails. Bugbear. 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 Joined the game and we formed a guild. It's about the bugbear. Kills every noob who tries to leave town cause he's a bugbear. We tried to fight but we didn't get far. He had a flaming vorpal morning star. Hit us a in the chest and our heads popped off, and he dumped our bodies in an animal trough. Bugbear, 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 bugbear. Tried again, this time to sneak around the bugbear. On the HUD map, found our party, the bugbear. Dropped a meteor spell from a mile away. We were crushed, we were dead without delay. Looted our corpses and sold our stuff, and dumped our bodies in an animal trough. Again. Bugbear, 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 bugbear. On an online forum, we asked about the bugbear.
All right, hope you got a rest in. Our adventurers didn't. So we're going to be coming back. But first, let's take a moment to meet our players. Puck?
I'm putting you guys through the ringer on this one. So
I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
wait, what?
You didn't hear that?
No,
oh my god.
I hear like a whoop, and that was.
Sounded kind of like a hiccup. Oh, it was a burp?
You see me on Trash Bin. I'm burping all the time.
Oh, also,
ongoing problem.
we do have a round of ultimates.
Oh,
one for everybody.
One for Penn, one for Norbuck, one for Angela.
Quote, "'Cause that fucker needs to die."
One for Lilith, one for
Yes. Yes, he will. Or it.
Yeah, could we get a quick inventory on ultimates?
Angelo 1, Penn 3, Norbog 2, Lilith 6, Kashana 1.
That's all I need, baby.
To be fair, I locked up Lilith away from her powers for a little bit. But now's
a good time to unleash.
Yes,
All I need is one to survive Lilith's giant fireball that I'm sure is about to happen.
Survive the nuclear warhead that's about to go off.
Right?
Yes.
So, I'm a very lucky dungeon master. I had to play with all these cool people here who get to do cool stuff on the internet. And I like them, get them to tell you about the things that they do on the internet. There we go. Landed. Anyway, we're going to start with Angelo today. Angelo, tell us about who you are and what you do.
Hey everybody, I'm Saber, and I do the Instagram at Saber_Sensei. Oh my goodness. I'm finally on spring break. I'm a teacher. I've started world building for the first time, and dungeon mastering looks like such a hard gig, man. I don't know how you do it. Maybe noon of table flip in the summertime. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Everybody's nodding, so it's happening. Yeah, that's me. I'm happy to be here. Loving this. This episode's been a lot of fun for me. Thank you so much for everything that you do in building up stuff for characters. I really appreciate you, Puck.
No problem. Happy to give you guys moments to do things. Next up, Lilith, tell us about who you are and what you do when you're not fireballing dudes who shot your friend.
Still a very quick-tempered girl who goes into content creating.
No, you've always been of a very even temperament in the time I know you, so I don't know what you're talking about.
The time that you know me. So yeah, hi, I'm Dipper Dog, and I had a little 15 at the end. I'm usually on YouTube and Twitch playing games or doing art and watching stuff I shouldn't. That didn't sound right. This is why you guys are here, right?
I mean, look, I watch stuff I shouldn't sometimes too, but you know, it's tough to get to sleep sometimes.
Well, I don't know. I mean, my last one was my Dress Up Darling, and that episode.
Hey, look, that's actually a pretty good show.
It is a great show. I'm just saying the
my
latest.
Dress Up Darling.
I love her. Okay, I love her. I'm just saying that the last episode is that they were. Well, it wasn't. I'm avoiding spoilers, but all I can say it was real hot and steamy.
Okay, but look, look, it's a pretty accurate portrayal of making
it.
costumes for cosplay, the troubles with cosplay in public and in hot days and all that kind of stuff, and a very accurate portrayal of Hanafuda dolls.
I'm not complaining. I'm loving it. I'm loving it so much. I'm just sad that I think the latest episode is now its last one. So I hope there's a season 2. I'm sure there is. It's getting so much hype. But here, yeah, sorry. Hang out with me. We'll talk about anime all day.
Everybody's into the new waifus.
Yeah.
That show.
The latest game I'm playing right now is Final Fantasy VI. If anyone wants to like get into the whole old school stuff, I made the worst mistake ever where I equipped Locke with all of these items that made him untouchable at the worst possible moment where he was basically possessed by a ghost and I needed him to die. So I had to close that game out and start over. It's a strategy thing that happened. I just did a really bad thing. And also, if you guys want to see more of me doing like more improv shenanigans, tabletop role playing games, I've been invited to World of Darkness, and complete opposite of Lilith. This is a very calm, nuanced character, so I have to do a lot more description telling for my character, and I'm having a lot of fun with Uzu, Whistle While You Work, and Crit Failsafe. There we go. God, I didn't want to make it. I didn't want to say it wrong. Awesome people, and I'm doing that every Thursday. And we just started, so it's really easy for you guys to catch up if you want. Around 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Where?
That's about it. Roll for damage. And roll for damage. You can find me there. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I have a new model design coming up too. Hi, I'm done.
A new model of VTuber, I assume you mean. Yes. All right. Pen, now that you're here, tell us about yourself. What do you do?
Hi, y'all. It's me, Noctum Sky. I'm great with time management. If you've been to my YouTube channel, you know that because I haven't posted in over a week, and I'm sorry for that. But good news is I may or may not have been in the process of upgrading my setup, and now I can play Elden Ring. It is downloaded. It is ready to go. We're going to go summon some skeletons. We're going to have a great time. And I'm not listening to anyone else. Whoever is being mean to Joe Cat on Twitter about Elden Ring, go find something better to do with your life, please.
Don't be mean to Joe Cat. He's a good friend of ours.
I'm taking no flack. I'm summoning skeletons, and that's all I'm there to do. If you have anything else, go do it somewhere else. But yeah, go check me out on YouTube. Fun stuff.
Elden Ring, of course, a game where you manage phone calls from elderly relatives.
Oh no!
You get the Elden ringing on your phone, and you have to answer it and then navigate. Anyways,
everyone take 1d4 psychic damage.
Next, Norbog, tell us about who you are. What
Hi,
you do.
yeah, Jonathan just like physically died inside. If you're paying attention, I'm Arcady. I play Norbog. You can find me hanging out over my Twitter, which is Arcady Koshka. I do stuff like making cosplay and wearing cosplay and taking pictures of my cat. Mostly the latter recently because this real life month has kicked my ass, but you can hang out with me over there as I slowly get back into like doing things online again.
Yeah, look, on that note, it's still March, guys.
It's
like,
been
is it
a
just
real
me?
rough March.
Or has March been 1,000 years long?
It's still not over.
No,
And-
it is
and yet
short.
It's almost April, which is the other half of it. It's like, oh, it's
Which is
already almost
awful.
April.
Stop. Time's moving too fast and I hate it.
Everything's terrible, and go hang out on my Twitter where you can look at pictures of my cat, which will make things less terrible.
Yes, and look at VTubers and video games and watch
And watch my
Sky.
beautiful friends streaming stuff, and you
Yeah.
can buy a cool mug from the Mad Maker who's up next, so he should
And
know.
check out Saber Sensei on Instagram and watch Sky field calls from elderly relatives and learn about their days.
Grandma,
But
no.
don't talk to him about the gameplay. Anyways, Kashano, tell us about who you are and what you do.
I am Jonathan, also known as the Mad Maker, also known as the producer here at the Mercs of Mischief. Yeah, if you check out my link tree there, you can get cool like mugs that hold your cans. But I still have to list up the big Mama Jamma that holds a whole Arizona iced tea. I do love it. That just splashed on my face. That was weird. Also, we have currently in production, currently being edited by an actual like professional editor, a new podcast that is coming out, a new Mercs of Mischief property, featuring Dead Aussie Gamer, who longtime fans of the channel know and love, as well as Blackthorn's Apothecary, who fans of D&D TikTok may also know and love, and me, where it's a buddy cop D&D adventure in a modern fantasy setting. Think like Netflix's Bright meets Simon Pegg's Hot Fuzz. It's a real good time. It's going to be a very great thing. And if you're a member of our Patreon, you will get early access to the prologue episodes. For everyone else, that'll be hitting in May, everywhere fine podcasts are downloaded.
Why, early access to radio plays, that's the best deal you ever got in a picture show. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Very classic radio drama.
Yeah,
Chowder Man, is that you?
Oh, that's Chowder coming along.
I love that we've gone full circle to doing radio plays again. Like
Right?
as a society.
Essentially, we're back
It's
there.
come all the way around again. I love
They
it.
should
I'm
have
all
never
about it.
left. They're great.
Absolutely, they were great. The old Superman serials. Oh, anyways, so, folks, I'd like to take a moment to talk to you at the fireside about Hero Forge. Now, maybe people in your life have asked you about Hero Forge, and you might be asking yourself, "Is Hero Forge right for me?" And I'm here to tell you that yes, it is. No matter your age, no matter your background, Hero Forge is right for everybody. It is the premier miniature. This is kind of getting lost in the weeds. Go to Hero Forge and get your perfect custom miniatures for D&D.
I'd like
so
to
much
add to that my students just tried it for the first time this week with our little campaign, and they're junior high, and they were like, wow, this is so cool. I didn't know I could I can't draw. Now I can make my character. And my student teacher that is teaching with me loves it so much that she was like, we have a 3D printer at home. We're going to print them for them. It's just like, it's so cool, and they love it, and they're sharing their links with each other. This is what mine looks like. It's cute. And so if junior high kids can do it, anybody can do it,
It's so good. That's real world testimonials right here. That's what this is all about. And yeah, it's if you haven't been to Hero Forge in a week or two, it's a whole new Hero Forge. They're always putting up new content reliably and effectively. They have been one of the best friends this show has ever had. So absolutely support them because they support us, and let us keep doing this cool show for you guys, and let me keep rolling dice on camera with my friends. So I appreciate them. I love Hero Forge. Go to Hero Forge. Thank you, sponsor Hero Forge. And if you want to see more of me, I got good news for you. So, I have started a quest to 100% all of the games in my Steam library. It's going. And I've started working on the fun, tiny, cute tank brawler, Tank Narok, which is only $7.99 Canadian on Steam. Super cheap to pick up. But I'm streaming it again tomorrow night, inviting anybody watching to come join me in my quest to get the final achievements for that game. There's a couple I'm going to have to work on the side when I get around to it. But also, on Wednesday nights, I missed last Wednesday, I'm sorry. But on Wednesday nights, I am building a new world. The new world that we will be playing in the fall, called the Treasured Expanse. If you want to tune into that and see previews, maybe you'll see some of these people here come make a character, and maybe you'll see some guests. I had Dead Aussie Gamer, I had Gothy come on, I had Uzu come on. Felix is coming on the 9th, I think. One of these days. Felix is coming on one of these days. The 9th, I think. Okay, Felix should be coming out on the 9th, and I'm just like to bring in guests and then talk to me about the world I created and give me tips and pointers on what to add to it or change, and come up with stuff together. So look forward to that. But that's it. Oh, what?
Did we tell people about Table Flip next Friday?
Table Flip next Friday.
It is next Friday, right? It's the 1st.
Yes,
That's no
it
joke.
is. That's right. My God.
You
That's
can't hide.
this Friday.
That's this Friday. That's like
Putting
5
real
days.
big on the
That's
screen.
this Friday. Guys, we're having a table flip this Friday. And that
I wonder who
that
the DM
ball of adorable fluff in the corner is the one running the table flip. You may know her as Lilith, and it'll be my turn to set things on fire in her world.
Dude, I'm setting myself on fire.
You're gonna do fine, honey. It's okay. It's an old seat, but it's
You
all right.
just jinxed it. Anyone ever tell me you're gonna be
No.
fine is where it just goes. So yeah, you're
Oh,
gonna be like
goodness.
seeing a real shit show.
Don't be superstitious. It's gonna be just great. Tune in
Break a
Friday
leg, you're
night.
gonna
We're gonna
bomb.
be doing that one.
I
Yes.
might.
No, you'll be fine. It's gonna be great. Tune in
scared.
on Friday night. We're gonna be doing table flip. It's gonna be a great time. Table flips are always delightful, fun chaos, and we're gonna have more table flips in the future. We're also, I don't know. Can we talk about the thing we're doing Saturday? It's gonna be released eventually.
I mean, I don't see why not.
All right, so guys, there was an idea to bring together a group of special people. No, okay, so we here at Mercenaries of Mischief love to introduce new people to D&D, and we keep finding that there are a lot of creators out there that are interested in D&D but aren't sure how to get into it and don't want to sign up for a long-term show. And if we bring them on as guests in the middle of a series, they don't know what's going on. They are here for one day. It's not a good experience.
Being live makes people, nervous and stuff too.
So we decided to launch a new show where we bring creators in from, places that aren't Dungeons and Dragons and introduce them to Dungeons and Dragons, let them have their first experience with us playing D&D. And our first guest is going to be Xiao Dao of YouTube fame. You may know him from his rap music videos on YouTube. He is a rapper, manga artist, and Shaolin martial artist. So he has an incredibly impressive resume. And I'm super excited to have him on. And we're going to be recording a session with him on Saturday, which we will be releasing as an episode. And if you're on Patreon, maybe you're going to get to see it beforehand. Early release.
There is one more thing.
Oh, what?
Maybe the cast forgot though, so we might have to reschedule. But tomorrow we're supposed to do a talk show. It's in the calendar.
Okay.
Everyone's expressions tell me that it might have to be postponed.
Oh, it was
But
on my
is in
calendar.
the calendar.
Oh.
Yeah, for tomorrow.
It is tomorrow. Look, I'll be
6:30
around.
Mountain.
Yeah. If you remind me what time it is, I'm probably fine.
I'll be around.
6:30 Mountain. Old
I'll be
Warlocks time.
Okay.
Cool. Sweet. See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
Our normal weeknight show. But it's a chance for all of you to come and ask questions. It's moderated by Saber. If you haven't seen one of these before, they do a really great job in, helping to field your questions. And so you can ask more about, the story, the characters, the players, whatever is on your mind.
Ask more about what's in our hearts and stuff. Anyways, so you guys want to go back to playing D&D?
I mean, in general, yes. At this moment of what's about to go down, not so much.
When last we left our heroes,
I'm gonna die again.
There's other versions of you.
I'm down to 3rd level spell slots. I assume we didn't get a rest here, did we? Yeah.
There's a spare. Anyway.
Guess who's all fired up? Just been waiting in a jail cell for a couple.
So, the visage of Pen, your trusted friend, melts away from this creature as the bolt shoots into Pizdog.
Mm-hmm.
And it is this bulky kind of rotund, huge tusks with this strange bandolier on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's carrying a large dagger and a crossbow.
Yeah, okay, cool. Fireball with the
I'll take level 6 fireball with extra burn.
Was any of this
with the
like
ultimate?
loud enough to wake me up?
I don't know how this wouldn't wake you up, especially after the fireball.
Yeah, the fireball
like,
probably
this is probably going to be pretty quick. Like, oh, it's go time. Yeah, basically it looks like this. I'm going to show it to you guys.
Are you doing this in Roll20? Do we need to pull up a map or?
I'm gonna sleep
sorry.
through this.
I sent it to you guys in the chat thing.
You
but
guys
it's just
got this.
Big, tall dude. He's got a crossbow, giant tusks. He's got his skull face paint, and a big old dagger.
Looks like if you made a toddler into a demon.
I mean, that's one and the same already.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, fireball with extra spicy. What are we doing?
Oh yeah, no, Lilith is fucking pissed.
Okay, that's fair.
How big is this tent?
I'm gonna shoot it a little outside of it. I'm not that crazy.
Let me pull up a tent for you guys. Give me
But are you
one-
outside with him?
Well, you guys are in the tent.
Yeah, all of us are in this tent aside from Pat.
I'm not doing it inside, like in our vicinity. I'm doing
He's
it
in a
on
book
him.
in the tent.
I'm technically in the
What happens if your book dies?
You're
while
with
you're
me.
inside?
Burns? What happens?
Yeah.
What happens if we kill your book while you're inside of it?
I'm just
Is
inside.
that
and
good
there's
for
smoke
you?
rising. Like, oh no, I gave it to the fire first. Fahrenheit 451 or whatever.
And it's like, oh no. So yeah, you're in this large tent. You're going full fireball with them. You
Yeah.
try and like center it outside and catch the back of them.
Yeah, I'm not trying to burn our friends, and if anyone's caught in the fire, then I'm not thinking about it. I'm mad. It's an oops problem afterwards.
All right. Tell me about this fireball.
Lilith doesn't hesitate. After he tries to monologue, I can just imagine Lilith just cutting him off. Like, I don't give a fuck who you are, and just
It's like a new friend dies.
yeah.
All right.
Like she's probably screaming at that creature.
Very well. Fireball goes off.
Yeah.
Please have at her. Roll it up.
What do I roll for ultimate fireball?
For ultimate fireball,
Yeah, ultimate
you-
fireball.
you expended one ultimate.
Neat.
I'll let you add another 4d6 to it.
4d6.
Yes, please.
On top
Okay.
of whatever else.
Top of your normal damage.
Okay. Top it. So Kapuya. And then 4d6. Kapuya.
Kapuya.
Oh, I can re-roll.
You can re-roll some of those ones.
Yeah. Kapuya.
The fireball noise is a little strange this time.
Oh, I got
Sounds
more
like-
than just one. Okay, 1, 2.
It's just like
3.
Mario Brothers. Kapuya, kapuya.
Oh my god. All right, yeah, I'm missing another one. This has gotta be
Okay.
an overkill.
Well,
Kapuya.
okay. Oh my god. Yeah, sure. Nothing to add up here. While I do this math, I'm gonna move you guys to the scene,
Okay.
and I'm gonna need you
27
to
total.
tell me. Thank you.
How many?
Thank you.
How many?
27 total.
27.
Additional
way.
on top of the 37?
Yeah, I got a 30. I got a 37 plus.
Oh yeah,
This is a
yeah.
lot
No,
of
sorry.
numbers.
I'm just counting the additional dice.
Oh, the extra bits. Oh,
Yeah, so that's
So-
64 total.
64.
64.
Is it?
Because
I got
the last
56.
two were re-rolling the ones, right?
Yeah. But no, I was re-rolling about three dices.
It's 60
Okay, you can.
some odd damage.
It's either 64 or 66, depending on how you're.
No, I'm re-rolling
Uh,
four ones. I had 4 ones. That's why I rolled an additional.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a lot.
Muted.
It's a lot. It's in the 60s.
You're muted, Mr. Dungeon Master. You're so muted.
Puck, we can't hear you.
He only gets 16 on his dexterity save. He's a big boy.
Not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough. So he takes all of that, heavily singed, but still very much here.
What?
Yeah.
How's the tent?
The tent is in flames.
We can't keep doing this without Gilbetta.
Lilith, did you put me in your pocket? Please tell me I'm like in your pocket.
You're on the person. Yeah, you're somewhere
Okay.
hanging around.
Angelo is unconscious with Liana.
Mm-hmm.
Norbog is sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Pen isn't actually there. And
Oh, I'm in the dark now. That's rude.
God, I
I'm
just
sorry.
saw how badly Kashana rolled initiative. I guess I'll wake up.
As a 6. You didn't do that much
Ooh.
better.
No, I really suck at initiative. You think that getting advantage on initiative would make me better at it? It doesn't.
We were sleeping.
we were sleeping. We were
sleeping.
not
And
prepared.
I'm really like, I really don't want to get up. In Norbog's mind, she is calculating whether Lilith can handle this on her own, and begrudgingly rolls out of bed.
Okay,
Hold on,
well,
I'm testing my bonus actions right now. Hold on.
Lilith, can I have an initiative for you?
Yeah. Oh, okay. No bonus action.
Well, no, I gave you just a surprise attack. So
That's true. That true. That too. Okay.
I was
Anish.
very kind.
You were. I am
give
this
you a
great
first shot on
bounty
this.
hunter. Shut up.
Shut up, you!
Not great. 15.
Dude, that's better than
Okay.
everyone else on the board right now.
That really is the top of the round.
Oh my god, you guys! What happened?
We were asleep.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
we'll go with this fight music. So,
Yeah.
Lilith, it's your turn.
Yeah.
The tent is burning around you. One of your friends is unconscious. The other one is inside a book that's on your person, and the other two have just woken up from a nap.
Yay!
And Pizdog is on the ground, heavily wounded. Then you're not sure if he's alive or not.
Wait, what? Who?
Pizdog.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought you said Pen. I was like, wait, what? How? He's in.
No,
Pen's
Pen's in the
here
book.
today. Yeah. No, I got that.
Pen's not even here today.
No, he's not.
He's in the book. He called in book. He called in book from school. I'm sorry. That's just really funny to me. Anyways,
know.
Lilith, what's your action?
I'm gonna try this puppy because I've never actually tried it, so I want to see if it works. I want a bonus action command on it.
Okay. All right. Bonus action command.
Yeah. Did he pass?
Well, I didn't see the thing. What's he?
Oh. Okay, hold on.
What's the save?
I cast. I think
Okay.
I casted. Did I cast? I casted.
You casted.
Yeah.
You done casted him.
I did.
All right. He's got a DC 17 save. That's a tough one. Let's see if he can make it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if my things will load enough for me to do something. Her. So, let's see a wisdom save. He got a 19.
You fucker. Well, that was my bonus action.
All right then.
Okay. Then, curious. Oh, I'm so torn between two things right now. Sorry, I'm like trying to read it because I just always cast Fireball.
That's fair. I mean, look, you gotta go too.
Yeah. Okay. I want to try, does it work that way? Sorry.
What is the spell you're trying to cast? You could put it in chat and then we could all read it together.
Yeah, I know. It's... You know what? Whatever. I'll just read it off game. Fireball. Fuck it.
All right. Fireball
I was planning
round
to do
two?
something. Yeah, I was planning to do something, but I've been casting Fireball so fucking much. I forgot half my spells.
It's look, if if everything looks like a nail, all you know is hammers. That's not the way that phrase goes, but that's what I mean.
How is he looking, anyways? By the way,
He looks good.
did he actually take damage? Now that I gotta ask. Hold on, asking questions is good sometimes.
That's an excellent question. He looks pretty good.
Infernal bastard. Okay.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Well then, you know what? It worked last time, so I'll do it again.
Okay.
Ultimate geese.
Geese?
Yeah.
All right.
Ultimate goose.
Cast geese.
Yeah,
All right,
I want to cast some geese.
What is your honk your ultimate goose? What does your ultimate goose do?
I cast it.
Okay, but what is the? There's usually like a command.
You have to tell
or
us to do something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't fucking move.
All right. As you wish. And I accept your ultimate. And he don't move. All right.
Cool.
Norbog.
That seems suspiciously easy.
Right?
He can still kill us from right there.
Yeah, right?
Say,
Yeah.
that's a walk.
Well, I got
I should have been specific.
So I'm gonna not come up super close to him. And yeah, I did short. Let's fucking rage. Rage. Wow, magic table. D8. Get a 5 on it. Okay, so for starters, whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before the rage ends, creature's gonna take 1d6 force damage. So if he hits me, he's gonna take damage. And then I'm gonna hit him twice, and one of those is gonna be a sneak attack because he's on fire, and this is my first turn. Or
Very well.
surprise attack, I'm sorry. First one, 14 to hit.
No.
Well, never mind, I don't surprise attack because I fucking whiffed that. 15, Jesus Christ, I'm sleepy and I'm gonna assume that doesn't hit. And
No. Neither of those hit, I'm afraid.
Cool, I'm out. Cool.
Cool.
All right, we've got 3 bars. One of us is bound to inspire you.
I should have just stayed sleeping and tried to get the full rest.
Shano, you're up.
Yeah, all this shit is popping off, and I'm just like waking up. Oh, fuck! There are greater devils. There are greater devils behind you, all around you, and I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers at 4th level.
Very well.
So that's gonna be a Wisdom save DC 17.
Okay.
Is he gonna make a Wisdom save?
Oh, sorry, I was waiting for you to roll the thing. He got a 15.
Okay, great. So that means that he is going to take 19 points of psychic damage, and he has to use his reaction to move as far away from us as possible, which means that he's not obeying his Gaius.
Oh. All right. And he does move, and he's not obeying his Gaius. So how much damage is that on Gaius when they don't obey it?
5d10.
5d10?
Yeah,
Would you-
Lilith doesn't know
would you-
what just happened. And she's just
would
like,
you like
bitch, what'd I just say?
Would you like to roll it, or should I? I know you have.
No, it was intentional.
You
It was
have issues with me rolling it in the past.
I'm rolling it.
Okay,
I'm
you're
rolling.
it. You roll
Yeah,
it.
5d10.
5d10.
It's okay.
21 psychic damage
21
on top of the 19 that
Yeah,
Kashano
that's total
just did.
40 points of psychic damage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
40 points of psychic damage, and he's in
Woo,
rough
bar combo.
shape. He's forced to walk away, and he's clutching his head, screaming as he's doing it. He's not feeling so hot. He responds to this action by loading a new crossbow bolt into his big brass crossbow and firing it at Norbog.
Cool, he's probably gonna take some fucking damage then. Because I got my Wild Magic Surge on.
That is a 26, Norbog. Sorry,
That
should have been
will
normal,
hit.
But we'll take the first one.
That's gonna hit, and as he does, he takes 1d6. He's gonna take 4 damage himself.
Okay, and that is force damage, right?
But yes.
Excellent. All right, and you take 8 piercing damage.
Get fucked. I take 4.
And I need you to make a Constitution save.
If I fail it, it's just gonna be embarrassing. 17.
Okay, I'm going to give the tie to Defender. 'Cause
Okay.
I am a merciful dungeon master.
Thank you.
So you can get the 5d6 half damage for acid. As the bolt hits, it bursts in a shower of acid, causing...
That's still a lot.
We'll go with 12 acid damage.
Oh, 12 isn't nearly as bad.
Yeah, you only...
I thought the 25 was the half damage,
Oh, no,
and I was gonna be real mad at him.
No. The half is a 12. So, that is his turn. He seemed to have been more hurt by the psychic than anything. Lilith.
Why did I give you guys so much healing?
I'd have more spells right now if I didn't use them all to heal you guys.
I could have spent my lower level and just did it multiple times. Oh no. Oh no. Psychic's the way to go. Oh no.
Have a new bow in your
I'll
hand.
run out. Okay. Let's go a little old school here. It's been a while since I've done this. Polymorph?
Okay. Give me a polymorph.
Okay.
Hit me with the polymorph.
A hit?
Wisdom save.
Uh-huh.
Let's give the wisdom save. He gets 21.
This times like this, which I wish I had the cutting thing. Oh.
Cutting words.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, listen to your queen. So let's subtract a D10 from that 21.
Okie dokie.
Wait, do you want me to roll that?
Absolutely.
It's only 2.
Oops.
Okay. So he's still kicking, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other moves?
Let's see. Bard stuff. I. Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
It's okay. Look, everybody's upset. There's some bad stuff going on.
All right. I will pop Norbog. Bardic inspiration. Kick his ass, Norbog.
I got you, baby. I'm gonna go kick his ass.
All right.
I'll get within 10 feet of him and hit him twice.
Okay.
First one, 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Great. He's gonna take 12 bludgeoning, 14 poison, 3 rage.
Okay.
He's
He
still
takes
up.
that damage.
Mm-hmm.
His reaction.
Oh, fucker. Yeah, figured this was gonna happen.
Didn't he already use his reaction to move away?
That was last round.
Was that the last round? Or his last
yeah.
time?
Because you went after me, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. He's outside. You're all 30 feet away. Don't worry about it. I'm the only one who's gonna take damage.
Norbog, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Cool. I get advantage on it though because I have danger sense.
Excellent.
So the first one is a 7.
Okay, cool.
Second one is a 16. I still don't think it's good enough.
Neither
Wait,
of
but
those
I
save.
have bardic inspiration, so I'm gonna
Yes, you
roll
do.
my 1d10, right?
Oh, yes. There's-
9 to that 16.
you save.
I got your back, boo boo.
I'm still gonna take damage, I think.
Oh.
That is a total. Well, you take 5 damage, and then you also take 6 damage, so a total of 11 damage.
What kind of damage? I'm gonna say
Fire
it's
and
not.
thunder.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Say again. How much it was? 16.
5 and 6.
Oh, 11.
Yeah, you're good. You'll be all right.
No, I'm fine. I'm still fine. This is fine. He's outside. He's outside the tent. Everybody else is fine.
So he explodes.
Is he dead?
What?
He explodes.
Is he exploded?
He exploded.
Okay, so there's nothing left.
There's a bunch of devil bits all over the place, but he done exploded.
And do my second attack on another devil bit because I'm really fucking grumpy because I wanted a goddamn nap.
And as the bits fade, the whisper hangs on the wind. Every hour.
Suck a dick.
Fuck you.
Everybody here takes threats very seriously.
I would love to give you a high five, but I'm running to Peace Tog.
It's fun.
His dog is unresponsive.
Do they have heartbeats? Do I put finger under his nose and breathe? I don't know how these things live.
I don't know how these things live.
We need an imp doctor.
We do.
Doctor, I just need to roll up something real quick. I'm just gonna pull out an imp, and I'm gonna assume that this imp is wounded, and then I'm gonna roll some damage, and we're gonna see how that shakes out.
I've got to know something about imps. I've been in hell for 2 years.
Everyone.
I'm gonna, as I come back into the tent, I'm gonna scream, "We need a healer!" Because somebody at this goddamn camp better be a healer, or else they're useless, and I don't trust this rebellion.
Is everyone okay? Does Angelo
I'm
still
like,
look
"No
okay?
healer!"
Did Angelo take any damage or hits or anything?
No, not in this. Oh, that's not good.
Here,
I'm gonna, man, I hate to cut his investigation short, but I'm gonna end the dream spell. Because
Okay, we'll come back to that in just one moment.
Okay.
Because there's some extra information that Angelo gets in that dream before he leaves.
Cool.
And I'm just gonna do a con save for Piztog right now. And Piztog got a 15 of the 17 he needed. And Piztog takes 4d10 worth of lightning damage, along with 14 piercing, for a total of 34 damage. Meanwhile, in the dream, Angelo, this pot is bubbling and boiling over. It's glowing red hot. And Liana is there with you in this room. And she is terrified of it. And you can feel the heat rising in the room. You can feel it's like a furnace. And the pressure seems to be rising and rising around it. And Liana says, "It's all my fault. I didn't help her."
I'm gonna try, because I'm in a dream, to cool the room, to imagine it calming.
All right. Paint me a picture. How are you going to cool this down?
Well, I know it's a dream, so I'm hoping that this doesn't ruin anything, but I do feel something hanging around my neck on my chest. And I imagine cool water coming and filtering the space, and kind of just making light sizzling sounds so it becomes steam, so the room becomes cooler. I imagine holding all of a sudden I have a cloth from my bag and it's wet and cold, and I'm dabbing it on Liana to try and bring her to consciousness more in the room with me.
You hear the hissing of steam as this sphere of pure cool water wraps around this thing, cooling it off and slowing it down. And you can feel yourself starting to get pulled from the dream. And as you are, Liana grabs you and says, "They'll use me to hurt her." And you're pulled out into the space where everyone is huddled over, grievously wounded.
Do I have enough time to call out "I won't let them" as I get pulled away?
Absolutely.
And did the box that you described in Liana's room, did it look like the sadness box in any way? Were they similar?
No, it looked like a big devil pot.
I wake up and I look around.
I'm sorry.
And I see the party all's wounded.
We took an attack. I'm sorry I had to pull you out.
Who needs healing?
Yeah, look over at Piztog.
I'm already trying to heal him.
I run and I'm gonna burn what I can. Does it look like he's worth saving, or does he look done? Maybe I should do medicine first.
So The thing about devil physiology is conventional healing is difficult. As you come over to Piztog and check his wounds, Lilith is casting healing spells into Piztog. And you smell sulfur as the tips of Piztog's hands, the ends of his horns, and the nub at the end of his tail, and the tips of his feet are beginning to turn to ash.
No. Not when I just got you. No, Piztog, please. Piztog. And I'm cradling
I
and
try,
I'm
even though I
rocking.
don't know. I know it's not going to work, but I try anyway.
Is he dying, or is he just returning to hell? Can he die?
Is there anything in my freaking brain that I can recall? Do I need to make another deal with a night hag that can hear me? I can save him.
Try.
I'm gonna thaumaturgy and call out to any night hag that I know of. And said, I'm gonna make a deal. Please don't let him die. Is what I'm screaming out.
And as you're screaming this out, a tiny imp hand comes up to your cheek. No. You're almost out. Don't make another one.
I'll be damned if I lose you. And then I scream again in thaumaturgy. Please, any deal. I'll make it.
Lilith, please. Don't let them take anything else from you.
They're already taking one already from me. No, Piztog.
Get free from it. Please.
As long as I'm breathing, I'll always keep fighting, but I need you with me, please. Any deal. Piztog, can you summon anyone here? Anyone, help me!
There's no more deals, Miss Singer.
As long as I'm breathing, I can keep making deals.
No. I wanted you to get out of the deals. That was all I ever wanted for you.
It doesn't matter if you're not here with me.
It does. You taught me what friends were. No devil has known such a privilege. And you have so many of your own.
Crying. And she puts her head, like, cradling around his neck, just like trying to nuzzle.
He wearily hugs and pats you. And says, "You can do it. Get out from the contracts. Live your life with your friends."
Piztog, are you just going back to hell? Is there any way for me to find you again?
I don't know where I'll go. But if there's a way to find my friend, I'll find it.
I'll search. I'll find you. I finally found you. I'm not losing you again.
Live your life, Lilith. That's all I wanted for you.
I will. This is my choice. So you're gonna just have to deal with it.
And he gestures to everybody left in the room and says, "Look after my friend." As the last of him turns to ash.
Head is now on the floor, and I'm just cradling myself, kneeling down, crying.
I'll wrap my arms around you.
Just crying.
I put my hand over your head on my chest and I hold you tight.
I don't. In the state that she's in right now, I don't think she wants to move. And puts her hand around whatever ash that's left of Piss Dog, and in her way of holding him is just like gripping that ash in her fist in the floor. So she's gonna be resisting to be moved.
Then I'll back off. Just lean my head on Norbog's shoulder.
To Angelo softly. We have 1 hour before this happens again.
Hearing that, Kashana leaves the tent. Or what's left?
I'm gonna check on Liana because seeing that the guy just exploded, knowing that Liana had infernal magic in her, I have an inclination that the curse is that Liana's going to explode, that they're throwing people as bombs in. So I'd like to check on Liana.
Of course. While you check on Liana inside the tome, Pen, you have returned to the halls.
What's it like in here? There's nothing in. The only thing I've
It's
sucked into
sparse.
this book is her.
Empty. And you hear a clattering. Where are you?
I make sure the spear is tucked in my bag.
Face me, you coward!
I in awakened mind, so there's no direction. I just reach out and I'm like, I really thought you would have mellowed out a little bit because, you don't have...
Mellowed out when you stripped me of all my power and trapped me in this prison of yours.
I'm not... I'll let you out. I was trying to save you.
Save me from what? My ability to get revenge on you?
I guess I'm actively looking for her because she doesn't have a weapon and she's just a person. So I'll look and actually, I'll say out loud at this point. I'll be like, why could we just talk for a minute, like two people? Because ever since I saw you've been trying to kill me, and I don't think you've ever given me an actual chance to try to talk to you about anything. Because if I'm at fault, I will readily admit it and apologize and feel bad genuinely.
And as you jump out, as you make your way down the halls, she jumps out from behind a corner and says, "Tell it to your heathen god, fireball!" And nothing happens. Fireball!
Does it just not work here, or I said I'd out loud? I'm like, also, is she okay? Because half her face was part made up of that thing. It's what?
She appears to be restored to her previous state.
Oh, so you're alive. You're okay now.
I'm stripped of my powers, obviously.
Well,
what's your ploy now?
Do you believe in anything anymore?
What kind of question is that? Right? I believe in the teachings of my master Quill Wright.
Okay, but do you believe? Do you know he changed and it wasn't I didn't make him change. I just stopped him from trying to kill my father for the guy that was trapped. That guy that you were working with, the wind dude, which you may or may not have been aware of because he was kind of manipulating you.
It was a necessary sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
That is what made your uncle great. He knew that sometimes you needed to make compromises in order to get things done.
But level with me, man. For what? Like, what was your end goal? Yours was revenge. What was his? To take over the kingdom? Why?
Because he should rule it. He has better ideas.
He tried to kill my dad for no good reason that I know of.
He probably had a perfectly good reason.
But do you know that reason? Because I do. That's my uncle. That's my family that I've talked to, I was raised by. He inspired me in my youth to pursue necromancy. He used that against me in the end, but it was formative for me. And in the end, I didn't kill him. We could have killed him. We had a very, very easy opportunity to do so. My cousin, his son, is still someone who I consider very close family. Probably closer than any of the others, in my opinion.
You don't understand. You don't know what it's like to be taught by someone and want to be them, only for them to turn out to be a fraud. What does that make me?
And I'll kind of sit down and I'll rifle through my bag and I'll start pulling out like a kettle and some like tea and stuff and produce flaming, just going through it as I'm talking and making tea. And I'm like, well, where you're standing, and I kind of gesture around, see how this is all empty.
Yeah.
I served a god who put everything ever in this place for knowledge's sake, for keeping it. And it's over time, I thought I was adding to it and it was all well and good, but there were things in here that shouldn't have been in here, which I only knew because you captured me and I had to get sucked in here like this. Also, sorry, I know that hurts. I apologize.
Yeah, it hurt a lot.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. If I wouldn't have done that, there's a strong possibility that my friends would have accidentally killed you or purposefully killed you, trying to get rid of the wind god. So that's the whole reason you're in here. It wasn't a cruelty. It was supposed to be a mercy, but I'm going to get you out. You can go do whatever you want as long as you don't try to murder me or them. Like, that's all I ask. But
really
I
didn't
dedicated
do
myself
anything,
to
did you?
God, and I found out that they, in the past, had done some terrible things, and then I accidentally erased them. So now we're starting fresh. And I kind of finished up the cup of tea, and I was like, you can do that too. And I reached out and extended it to her like a little cup.
You didn't do anything to him, did you?
To whom?
Your uncle.
I don't even know what I could have done. I threatened him because he was threatening to attack my friends. I was angry at him. I wanted to kill him at one point because he framed me and branded me a heretic, which I guess I am, but like not. We come from a very backward place, so that branding is very loose. But yes, I guess by their definition.
So anyone ever told you talk a few sentences too long?
I actually had a god tell me that. But yeah.
They're probably right. Makes me a fraud too. Makes me a failure in the eyes of my god.
What god? Who are you a god lover of? God, it's hard to talk today. Sorry, sucked in a book. Almost
the
died.
Morning Lord, the
So you
patron
did follow
deity of the
Lathander.
Quill Point Islands.
I don't know. You were working with the wind dude for a while. And the storm god. My uncle didn't serve Lathander. That was a lie. He was serving some wind dude. I still can't remember his name.
Talos.
Some wind dude.
My hurry to avenge him, I seem to have fallen down the same path he did.
I mean, you made a mistake, but you're still alive. And you seem like you've actually gotten better as far as like your health, because you were kind of torn open from our first fight. Kind of sorry about that, kind of not. You did shoot first.
So what happens now?
Well, I mean, we can finish our tea and we can leave if you want. I mean, I'm not gonna force you to do anything.
And at this point, your young archivist appears next to you. Tomekeeper.
Hey, buddy.
The imp has died. And
We
we're
have to
gonna end
go.
there today. Thank you all so much for watching.
That was a heavy one, y'all.
Yeah, that was oof, man. That was a hard death to get through.
Good timing right before the talk show.
Absolutely. Got some feelings to work out. Thank you all.
Labor therapy.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you to my incredible players for, that allow me the framework to do such things in this game, because it certainly couldn't happen without any of you guys. So thank you so much. Thank you to our sponsor, and thank you to all our patrons. It's been a really fun episode, guys. Everybody take a deep breath. Be all right. And that's it for today. Class dismissed, but stay tuned for the cutscene and the raid.
It's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. It's D&D. We all agreed to play some D&D. That means role playing, fighting and slaying, solving puzzles. Maybe it's just me, but you guys won't.
No, we won't.
You guys just don't.
No, we don't.
Follow a single plotline through and through. I'm not complaining, but instead of gaming, you find the weirdest other things to do.
When we last met with Norbog, she had been speaking to the Archdruid of Golden Fields before the party left on the current adventure that they're on, and she was seeking some answers about wild magic, like where it comes from, and how you can control it, and why her. And it was a little frustrating because apparently druids don't actually do wild magic, but he was able to point her in a direction that it is chaotic and seeps through the world in different ways, and he doesn't know why it sought her out, but he said that it was a path that she was going to have to figure out how to walk by herself, and that path has led her here to a little grove of trees, not too far away from the academy, but a safe distance away. And well, the way that she's going to try and reach out to wild magic is the only way that she knows how to reach it. So in the midst of this grove, I reach my hand out towards some trees and close my eyes, and I let myself drown in 3 lifetimes worth of grief, and I rage. And the magical surge of the rage grows up in vines and choking calla lilies throughout the grove as I remember all the people that I've lost, because everyone I know has left me at least once, and particularly the one that's fueling this rage is when I lost my parents a second time, when they were butchered in the service of a god that they don't even believe in. And the choking vines encase the grove like a tomb, and I think about how I'm going to lose my family again, and I'm going to lose my friends again. And as I think about my friends, the rage ebbs a little bit, and then it instantly slams back in with a second rage of incandescent jealousy. And the rage magic surges into beautiful glowing orbs that sometimes float around her, and they dance just out of reach and sting so bright that it almost hurts, because her friends shine so bright that sometimes it hurts to stand next to them. That they're so beautiful and talented and far outstripe her. Nobody builds statues to me. I'm not royal. Gods don't favor me. And it's lonely sometimes. And as the loneliness sinks in, I slam into a third rage. And the multicolored lights burst into radiant, blinding, cold white light that engulfs the entire grove. Because everyone does leave, whether it is by death or their own ambition or just seeking out different paths. It always ends here with me standing alone and confused, with a whole lot of anger and a whole lot of fear. And I sink down into that last bit of fear, the root of all rage, and I release the last rage that I'm capable of doing and let the fear flood through me. And I reach out my hand and I clench something that you can't see and dig my claws deep, deep into my palms until they start bleeding. And the magic surges around me in black, decaying, necrotic damage that sweeps through the grove, killing all the vines and the lilies in the area. And the air is heavy with inadequacy and powerlessness and fear of loss, fear of being unloved. And as I sink into the pits of fear and rage, I yank back with as much force as I possibly can and let go of all the rage. And the black rot sinks away and the blinding light disappears and the grove is left slightly changed, though, because in my bloody palm have come away some little threads of magic that fizzle in a little bit of ethereal glow. And in front of me is a large claw-sized gash in the fabric of the weave. And the weave slowly trickles out wild magic in the form of a steady stream of dozens and dozens of wildflowers carpeting the grove. And I wipe my hand on my tunic and kneel down near the gash that's now slowly but steadily leaking wild magic into the grove. And I kneel down among the flowers that are forming there. And I shake the little tea roses out of my hair that I picked from the Academy garden every day. And instead I pick some marigolds from the forest and start weaving them into my hair. And stand up. And with a little less fear than before, and a little more understanding, and a hint of delight that there's now a wild magic grove within walking distance that anyone could stumble upon and receive the same gifts that Norbog has. She turns and walks back to the academy. And that's where it wraps up, with a giant gaping hole of wild magic flooding into the Dustfern Valley, because all it takes is a whole lot of rage and letting go.
It's beautiful. Class dismissed.
There was adventure, but you guys wouldn't venture. Instead you said the mountains looked real nice. Middle of winter, you went to the hinter, lands of permafrost and frozen ice. You hid from every danger, you wizard, rogue, and ranger, and found the perfect valley for your quest. In the lands of no man, you guys built a snowman and said that this adventure was the best. It's D&D,
It's D&D.
it's D&D,
It's D&D.
We all agree to play some D&D.